microphone him so let the blood flow ye kokoko hey okay and I know Rollins video back wa free mu ne ebo eh examina mena watiwa examina mena I don't fix it the amunya hwe fix it to social media that kind of charge. There was anger, there was passion for change. People were moving yes Ghana. Obia sacrificing it. And then again, according to Mr. Amani, omu nyina jeja, omu school ni nyuma, omu ye, nyina konkrasi koswa koko. Ghana could not change. Yet in Konfo no ma disika 5 cities. You see a trap 5 city in Konfo peniphobia disca. The same thing, oh. I'm just opposing the two them young compare. 5 city near trap 5 city, see Ghana from penny for at the time 7981. Oma disca, yen pa bonny for a chinkro for you go in a firing squad. Mena chess or mudo musica crack to 2 from the coshell because we be slow. See a bunny a bone 5 city war, how I bet down. Ya bet down. Anna, woman in Adicosia ye. Ya bet chiwa, ya bet bo, shinkro for the ability to call Bema Cam, Gonda Barras near there. As a student of National Reconciliation Commission, when I was a student at the time, and I'm a reporter commission, I heard these stories, although none of them knew at the time. I heard stories of Crawford buy can say, hey, oh, to dear control price, near Cho, near Bo. A high, a canny, I am a many a bow nemu. Akosio kuma way, a cocoa, a tuntumo, a black and radio, red and the new home, grey one, the ending a papa near Ghana didn't change. Ya the judge for crack and women, I enkai dum kesia da lawyer for the law students in Koma every year. You quite the Martyrs Day at the judges because people say, oh, na judges one kind of attention. All of us. Even me, I wasn't conscious at the time, but at least at the time, you know, Ghana in as a whole cried for change, cried for justice, cried for probity and accountability. 20-something years, and even 20-something years after 92. But the answer from those days, Ghana has it changed. And then Kofo we are up pay. So there's a cry for social change. But say revolution the any be and a Ghana. Because revolution by me kumnipa and Kosiaka. Me say I and can say GBC, we are buying broadcaster. Mama yes, Uncle National Reconciliation Commission video so Kobisa Prosatefa. He was there. He was a executive secretary to the commission. I reported me or be menu Bismarck Beble in Centroni Bismarck who there was when the people were narrating their ordeal near Mufemu, you could see said there was an actual cry for justice, actual cry for change. Change you could see saying. See, I was 79. You are about 41 years after killing of people for having 5 CD notes. And I Ghana with him. About 41 years of killing people, shooting people at Teshi shooting range. It's change na Ghana ye panel. Se Ghana ye pese Ghana ye to say Singapore, Dubai, Malaysia, Korea. And ya no need de kekeno. And the I mean, see, let us change our vote. See, NDC ni MPP. And me lecture be a bekanasem enam. Or say, at the end of the day, you hear a democratic dictator and a combination of democracy and dictatorship. Na full blown democracy, I'm a gun of when you know than talkers. If you are more yen chia or moka like me the okas and kasa, I'm paid to talk. That's my job. Yeah, mammy pedi and biasa me confex bibia. My job is to talk, and nothing despite farm to talk. But the man is Sikaso on your street light on ye. The man is Sikaso on your gata on ye. That change, you know, and no questions. And Yebusa MPP are by Omotia Kunyaso. And Galam say issue comes right into it when we are talking about youth. Any unemployment. And Melpuna what Ghana hanye Jumanye. The entire day way you now banning na until I made the Okwabakasem. A Kakao 79, 81, 83, the America come the buyer, any and the Ecosono. O share o test it, o yeah, the science in the back as a little more tester. It's almost the same. Desire for change. Ye pese Ghana, sessa. Your Croyan near 2 NDC MPP. Now you are less than 6 months, you got to about Ghana for my 2 man and more than 500,000 votes. Now, the canon. That is why omu nyina ye dede say na na do fix it. And a pressure neighbor no. Now the onus is on government say government benya asem papa bi aka. Because with galamsey the entire pam nkofo fi galamsey site asere enye ye no. Adwuma ni ho. Enke ya den na according to me papa taba for share for me. And Kruma Mutam, even after Kruma money a champion, no money at the end of time. Tema, yeah, we are Tema. Just a one we are from 4 Cranasanyo 4 fro. Vaco 4 fro. Tema refinery 4 fro. And that Tema refinery road near Carte sword last year, October, and Wakwata, and a back Carte sword. Bessine acquired a child, grassy be quine. A whole Tema refinery no cry, and no cry, I'm a good. Tema refinery Nakasa crack can sit today. And the trim out of 32 teeth no. Inti answers and the year pay from a bank. We have Emrant here, they represent the youth. Omo reparty for NDC near PP for from 92 more NDC near PP mumi anu na mobu o man no. Ti our question be a bebu so be a bebu sama sana yakọ baby a. Dey na ya ma youth no. Nye koka social media ya abeya ama boy be enya data 2 cedi no be afa camera no odi atemi because I come dey one. There's so be arguing and say YouTube no I at least you be man coins. And to be there for YouTube. No yes. I come den crofo. Na we are factory origin bia. Savannah factory kese wo ho. Ubedu north na bia another valco bi wo ho. Ubedu Kumase na ya another Tema refinery bi wo ho. Ana nka origin bia obi enya adwuma ho ya. Kaka so obi wa daje okwakoye na no aso camera. No. Adwuma no way. That is what we are coming to say. In this era, aye galamsey no. Yenya galamsey ni yenya adwuma ben. President Kwama bonfire and they are say. Galamsey ni there. On be so shit. Because see, and I understand the president. If I put myself in the president's shoes, on your day. Galamsey osumo onu an crop for MPP for say. Mon kochi excavator mra. Omo divert. According to Canada Japan. Onu president crash sumo onu an party official say. Mon kochi excavator man omo divert. Afi no onu an crop for the Galamsey dibi. Nti on pam no cha no president asema o kan nyina ne say. Ene e be ya he. Yan hye no. Na yan hye no susu eno so another side o. Because president can when here in the next 3 months so judgment debt ya. Ebe rocky Ghana na ebe chen where you make judgment debt no. What's the way you make judgment debt to create free Prof Samuel Sabre so Prof Samuel to create free mu e mo come Sabre or the Abraham kukum still you fighting what you make for judgment debt. O man aye ni sika e de beto koko. Koko kra ye ni sika e ko bobesia. Koko sika e ko bobesia. O san court judgment debt. But baby am the president and say he's frustrated. So ko catch on one crop for MPP for cra say mo ko chi excavator na mo fa megu 37 cra on be wia. Okoka say soldier for go wa hwe ya soldier for si enipa be ya asem because okache party regional executives mun konko ya asem enti on pen to na hye ya hye and wo ya galamsey ni na wa ya hye wo de a wo betepa and emi ka say nipa be say miensa and every mo 3 people are dead. 3 people are dead. Youth no me say ade ne tintin ni tie ne say Ecclesiastes no kan Bible no. The conclusion of the matter is Tio Nyankopon. The conclusion of this matter is ye mi adwuma boys nenye. Ye mi adwuma girls nenye. Obi ni obi ano 2 cedi kra on to me mfanyi chop money ma kra no. Eti boys what time wo ne girls ya wo nyina e ma ni nyina di o matem so mo ye sansafo. Eso nya o adwuma bi adi ho. E ko bi ewie university o ye adwuma washing bay. Na no Kumase me ko ya branch e bi wo wie university. O ye o drive boat. Obe ne den e better than so obetena fie. Ni ebe no hwani nti boat on man what yesim onu su kotwi. What are we doing to create jobs for emrantie ne mabawa e wo Ghana? Girls ya what town nyina da ne wo mu slave queens by force. On peo na wakofa akokora wa ne motuom. Na yi hu kra boss je se enwi afa na baba wa wasi so anka wo se wo preserve ho by force. Akokora mpe no kra lady sent sent no eso na wotafe because obema akakra. We have 10 young girls there prostituting themselves because adwuma ho. How do we solve this problem? Because we cannot continue like that. The president one day obe share excavators until say galamsey, and even the president goes further to describe galamsey and say evil. Or say galamsey no evil. And ebeka ni nyina wa say wo GYASO dwumedi so. Beka will be a follow ewo OKFM, ewo YouTube, and have a Facebook. Patron mo fanchi as Monday ni yentumi anye program no. technical small problem be and a buy in a ban son, but another fool him any other ban because we need to create the jobs. Create the jobs. Adwuma bama one more be one more because yeah adwuma na Ghana no bit e pra bonten ya dey am 1 million. Che say ahe na od be flo car. Ahe na od be to aduane adi. Ahe na coffee a od be yi chop money na od be to seminar esu niema. There are no jobs. And we have to fix it. And then branch here me ansan kwa wo galamsey pit mu. Na se factory wo hono ma omo ye adwuma. O ka se kombe ko galamsey pit wa ma wakoko. We need to solve this youth issue. But party for this NPP especially, youth and EFS say no, DM plan because one plan I party for that is one manifesto mo. In the enemy the me anu nyina ba this NPP. Ye dem penifo na aka no so beto amare so na say me anu na plan ne sen. Itu ya this na be catch say oba be jankrofo guma mama ko galamsey. That is no long term solution. Any long term solution no. Solution is say galamsey no kra nya sustainable. Ebedu brebi gold ni nyina besa. Ene kro mo kwa gold no munye binti na sisi omo sensuo ni nyina no. It was sustainable plan. Execution. Plan effective method ben ye why be create jobs. Ama boys and girls, young men and young women o china omo na ba be di oman ye num no. Omo ba be ye. Wey, asem wey amekan say bi ni obi atem. You can make your point. You can fire government without insulting. See enye. Me maka cho se me no. Me a very expensive player. Me very manu very expensive player. Manu I ain't quite the same cophobia time YouTube de obedi obiata pot. That means you cheap. Me manu very expensive. I will not. You make your point. What now to Obama government? It you have every right to question without insult. Who can you say? So what can you simple? Now go did atema. Then you lose what's no kwa wokano in a year a padmo back for a Japan. Openikesia or ye development consultant. And now I member of MPP for communication team. What's not said that? And Central Region Youth Organizer ma NDC Eric Daxon. And so Abadada or also Obera Studio very soon. And na chuchun company I say youth no pa NDC ni MPP. Plan a bang and I'm more Emma youth no. Yes say kasa keke. Any ye beka. But in the meantime no. What would ya we youth no? Almost shall see almost settle ye idea. Frey na che what do you think the government should do? A factory na mu here, a coin na mu here. And I said then what should be done? Because I about him. MPP the almost can tell me, oh dear, press a go about Timono. 12 workers unions. Omocracy are buying tier 2 pension, are buying free straight from one. Almost so to resist are buying your Beko strike. Because a laboratory technicians force you more cost strike indefinite. About what's in the power. And I got to say, so about coma. Bear say a free last year, Bessie this year, buying 1 ton, what Galam said that. Meanwhile, here am what quarters what promises said the next 2 years. On be fixing road now. Economy is sikanim. Sikabi, Mr. Economy say we are epical. 7 debt to GDP ratio 76%. Until where are you going to find the money? Ni nyina ba be kan wasa ni apadwuma. E de ama boys and girls nyina. Yera ye padmo ba for Japan. Was you omom kuta master plan e omo MPP for. Omo see they have the men. Na Eric Daxon be kire no. Whether MPP 5 years ni Emuni ekoi. You have the men, and debt to GDP ratio, 76%. Yaboka, World Bank, and IMF, 40 munya canobo. They say, one way ya, cano de bebogum, because you can near economy, Ticanoa, any ebabo, Sicano, a leaky funko for assassin. Now, every issue said trend, the president who fought no catch for the go to court. See, as she has covered some pa, must go to court simple. As some president canon. Another issue, and also trend, you see, Galamsey evil. And President Kroya na kanisa and also you are rushing to crash and reduce wakache deputy ministers nominees no afeni ya be mo vetting almost so ya no mo friend minority na da be na mba ya no say and reduce so don't so no onsuro bia kaka na dwa chop say you are rushing by ya no ma ba vetting kwa no ma be lose etibu nkoya mu homework na munya say mo pressure say ye mo vetting no and na Ashanti region and police force wa custom Baumia press group B One conference or more na more MPP for kakre kra mu so mo ko Baumia so a problem because we galam say any man so ye ekoso ni ahokyere ekoso Baumia de be dia mo 2024 na be dia mo me ana me ka say Baumia wo na obetimi am face Mahama in 2024 but de ekoso MPP for to me solve be dia mo Baumia 2024 because 2024 ni easy my NDC chair MPP Enti se mo se ahono ma anya mu homework de a maso be ye hye papa 2024 no oh chese say aso na mo women organizers class article edwamo eti mo ama ode akra na mo de kwakoye campaign enu say eno so ya asem I be kan wasem you are expired good. Ghana is done with you. Stop the self grandeur delusion. Agi adomache eno waka che Matiamidu no Matiamidu so adomache so ya onyabutre sa o politician Matiamidu one politicians of one anya nti anyabuche man kakra odo anu kotumu a na wo afi wa ba benya asem 5 cops busted for extorting 40,000. Police for omukwaji nkofo sika that issue is also trending the ntia yakwache omuso nko omukwakobo obi epo omaja police for adwuma no ma epobo e na omukwakobo we nyina trendi a yebeka ho ase ba se de na make no sesi ayi answer the pedifo no betena se yero abafo Japan de odi kan kra answer say yes starting program no kra say yero Eric Jackson ye twen NDC youth organizer mo chese wo abontinti bra studio ntem na yemfa san komo we nhihye so ne ehu se de ensem no koso plan ben e na mo wo for youth no frame say see how ye Ghana ni a wo to aba especially Mrantia and Mr. We are Brantia, O fra bo age chem, who are Jumaye, and now we 0302 243529 0302 243547 numbers no me here we are Brantia, we are Babawa, Unia Juma, O Juma. Chelame, what you think about the Ecos, the Econ de Yan Kase Tiwa? Ye Bonello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, I'm Nam Pacho.
Now, one pump to say,
Adum now swear.
Yo, unya alaji gadoni.
Alaji gadoni sa udia unya yuto.
Oje.
Udia unya yuto ana.
Oh, na say me hono for. Me su me nyankukura, ana me su me nyankukura.
Ah, who in between the youth and the you ho. Mate alaji enti o dia na mo. Yo. Juma na say den.
Ate na me pese me kan say. One will say youth no asema oruka. Ajima no ehun mi pa ati apinti. And then who say yeah no especially ofonumu Ajima semi eti. Nti said you can yenya be company be baku mi ase wo honuma. Say ka be boye nyina. Obia ba say nto obama no oba obema omanu akunim. Utu obama no wie pe Agribusiness na akoye honumu. But one will say guarantee asema ye kan ye be sire. So your phone was small, most of them could decide my journey. One more fuck and papa said, or Mampini say, or Mamono. Man could ban say, or be to say, I can jump for the side in the Mukoshino. Tamaun to me side in Mukoshino. Muyak Sanwa, judgment there for Baba, man, you pass at the Okano. It's a best so your phone. One more year more, you must say the Papa. Yenina, your so many years, your Mampini in 5 box. Na you to me now, or Bianca, Ajima, Nagana, and Fanny to my papa. I've been to Yamajima.
Yo, Peniano was so no, so I didn't chow the about, so bet me do the about. Dear na youth, no, dear na ye pay. What do we want? Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, yeah.
Boss, Mbacho, your first and I can say free here.
But I like to say, because it's not a computer.
Or come, Mbacho, bet me, mammy, we age. And our brackets, crone woman.
Oh, Afia, yeah, 50 years.
Who 50 and that's only youth or wait from youth.
Oh, that's it.
Say, life begins at 40. But say who 50 and that's who could our Juma that I me boy.
Make it up.
Mena me pomo moon near Juma said, dear pan or mope. But a be only boys in this one come. A dear now say youth no one mope. Oh, a workshop, one. Okay, good. I then we are mason for an answer, we are carpenter and answer mechanics.
I'm saying auto electrician.
Auto electrician, good. Good.
Yeah. Oh, Ulanka, now, you say, a go, but if you don't set a major tool, well, yeah, when I say, who could be to send the clone of my brother. Bill Kofu, Yamakomo, and Fanny said 30 cities, 7 more of Yana, 25 cities, Yamo of Yana 30 cities. But if you had to go Crabia tree and bring them a fever river, I didn't like to buy the bar. You Fanny said, Brown, you blue, it's a queer, you never get 30 cities. I buy it for a mass and say, okay, make me here brew better 30 tons or ho. It is Adia, only panel form of 30 cities, no, many 40 cities, a money panel. It's the youth now, I'm free, me could the one to be shoe mechanic. When you be in Como, not as a Kunya Juma,
na ka continue ta tesi sha ko makra so wa ka utimba no bade mo jumum utimba ye me 300 Ghana no say the village and you for but so be kuya Afia the catro say do sa kumukum because the market for tesi sha contract rata and the jumo wa aban kwa so ya said and the key for jumo ba man kra pa the no kra mi julo and the
okay yo yada se bebre yada se so no so wadwenche a wo de aba na oka no adwuma wo hon ma youth no obi ene won ma beka so ya kwadwente bia regions nyina e bibi kakra ho ebebo. That was the point I was making earlier. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, I'm Pacho. What they saying?
Ofemi Anthony Mikase fi
Takwa Anthony Takwa good. Takwa say a mining area me bo Takwa ni aboso ni ade. Ubetimi ama me age range
between 35 and 40.
Good. Ejuma Takwa says here.
The only companies that are Ejuma in Nigeria, they have outsourced it to contract basis.
They are aboso no.
Ejuma wa de ni na on contract basis.
Okay. But I have Ejuma.
Mining companies, like normal mining companies, good ones, on illegal mining.
Okay.
And make a kakambeka the burning of the machines no. Me a Juma mining company, well established company. Now say ye Juma ni your mine work fit no mu na say ye reclaim land na. Sister, I'm telling you that it takes a lot of money involved in it. Now say dam guarantee ya wale show excavators. So machines na wale show no. Aban besan to ikiska dia ko reclaim land no. Why they enjoy machines na yele show no. Near for machine in reclaim land no. If you are a bit am now in a bit that is how aban kedo land na ska obobo no. Why you taxpayers money no. One sham now in a yebu befu. Because well established mining companies in Pose will reclaim land it takes a very long time. In cost involved no or a high. Now we all buy a bandia. Mrs. Finden can enjoy them show machines. Me use them machines Nankasa reclaim land for future use.
But at my president okay na.
Also I went to ask in the
Fako court.
I will meet you what I went to ask in the Fako court. I wish those experts in mining industry will advise the president on how we can reclaim this land. Because if you say I'm Takwane Loko Kumasia from I am free Lokono Musa Galam Sassino to reclaim the land, it will take a long time. Or machines yani the bay. I said machines in a say na abandoning machines and abandon excavators or the bed and majorman. Only be why do you use that machines now? Confunding a galamtin what they say as Samsung for reclaim land, and say reclaim land near and as a bamboo using machines now. I think there is better. They are better when they are reclaim land,
Okay. But I also glass factory, what can see then? Last mobile on Yejuma.
Baby original, Uncle, baby on a bonsai tie factory now.
Honestly, you push what they to me BB because apart from today American contract, into contract no what what that about 6 months and 3 months and 1 month.
If you was signed 6 months. Nakupon ya waduma on the 1 month contract basis, first term contract. Ya na say Juma Gua. You mining on way Juma mining companies be brew or watching if you. Minka one recent company I'm Juma was already employment. I don't know what one applications there more than 5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
A Juma in you.
Even punk of our phone on do very 200 input.
Yo, what Abanti Abako no Kano, a Jumano Ebiniho, any air canon, Tiabai. The biggest challenge a youth no Mekai security expert to be or can say one of the biggest security threats to Ghana as they see a Boko Haram phone adi or my betty to Ghana border so they are trying to enter Ghana. Mranti or Mubu Funinei they can just use them and Ubehundi Ebekoso. So job creation idiot, very important. I'm for another person. Hello, good evening. Good evening,
Madam Pacho. I want to say,
I don't know Pacho also.
But I'm not doing your friend Jordan.
Jordan, look at free.
Your friend free new Botiano.
But mbacho betimi ama o age range.
Between 35 to 38.
35 to 38. Okay.
Yes.
Who youth na mu de. Na mbacho wo adwuma say.
Me technical school no. Because yeah theory electricals. Nti me wie school no, me san ko share apprentice. Said the be me hu practicals ni ye. Nti ma me hu practicals no ma nya me adom me tumi nye adwuma kakra ka ye. Me dey share me yire ne me ma.
Okay.
Na mo ade ba ko a suggestion kakra me pese me ma enfan say aban ni say. Say no your educational system no. Impesa ga ye review no. Nanka all the subjects na nkwala no ye wo secondary school ye ntiso ye tisu ya na ye fa elective math any fixes and every subject no ye nye compulsory so the be ya nkwala no ye SS na ombetumi abanchi into engineering because engineering na ye practical subject upia ubeye employable.
Okay.
But apart from science, secondary school, there's no way of it to go engineering or university. Intina me say and combine on my English elective math, any kind of physics, and your composite said they are collaborating to not branch into engineering, said they are engineering now. But since reading subject, we go to subject university. Subject no wo baby
but you enu polytechnics na nka wo sen ko mo yes na polytechnics na ni nyina da ne ayi omo nyina se omo nyina ye ayi political science ni ade bebre omo ye humanities na nka first omo ye other universities so nti ye be ne den
since you student na say wo ye technical program kra people look down on you say na wo dey ase wo nkan obi sa me can engineering no eno na be ma employment aba ba ya tuni na technical schools we class say class ni na egu technical akwa bia nye ready to go technical school obia secondary business one business ni nyama to course o ye kra e tiro be transfer ntelu dem say aban no all my elective maths any fixes na your compulsory said that akwa ni zia obetumi akoye ebia electrical engineering and construction engineering and say bibi obetumi produce bibi onan kasa kra obetumi produce bibi adia hwe ne ho
okay me mato assess concept no credit president Rollins no started sadia with the GSS systems and konfon ye do baby na school for ni bi kra ni friends workshop o me de besuansa no djuma no nti na afa akwa say in an equal. Some people have the skills, others don't have the skills. One last person of Emra Studio. No. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
I'm Patrick to say.
Patrick, you have a point.
Ma obeti me a chem baby a okase free. Any wooding?
I'm a okase free. Sam.
Good. Now, mami wo age say between the any day.
Oh, me 30 years.
30 years, good. Who are you ma?
Edim pa. Ya we bujo kakra obende.
Nti anya adwuma ayi bosumi bia unya aketu aba bibi kpakpakpa na hoye mbo
kpakpakpa na eyo kpakpakpa ni elende
nti kpakpakpa no ya aba bosumo ya unya ba se ahe
ebu wonu mo a mi mesi fuachi ebu wonu mo a ukwa ebe ma kiwo na se nye de bia na ho no father say
okay
but dem be me kake mpeni for ni say see ana why so why that one no ka say glass nko ano enu kwa na oka no so that say enu kwa na oka no so mo page money ma na yenye so even though companies are ejuma no o wo say nko no mo share ejuma no mukina but obi scale obi ape bia na wa mawo so that say do pe no betua wo utimi enko be bia
okay but mo to abalas no MPs no mo ba mo na so be campaign president e around that na sa asem we man kan kire no because wo dia wo say o obi si glass nko no onte Ghana wo na wo te ha wo so na wo to aba na elections we want to aba
me to aba
nti dey asam na wo ka kire o mo ana o do vote because enye wo vote enye cheap very expensive vote e dey na wo gina so auto aba dey na wo ka kire o mo
asem no mbeka che no mo ba nya no no mo ye asem no ba obeka cho de me ba si zo ba no adave uko obi okra o pese ohun ni mi anyu kwa nya aja obemu e ma onku ni mpo.
Okay. But Afibia mutan to aba ne momo we nyina echi mutan to aba ne momo adena mun sesem nti na mebusa no because unipa wo koti no no tie abroche so wo vote obeto aba wa America oto aduan obetua tax wo nti onipa ne ka say o say mo so mo yes seconds na mo hwe say how is their all can also affecting one so life for Ghana ko wo de utim ono anya edin obedidi o na we owo adwuma o mi wa wo so tia na ye papapa nti na ya ehwo no ya na mpese mutu mu shape eyi ni kakra say ye no nko anu solve problem no nti na me ka say ka say Rollins buy ni kwa ye bonko photo on say change Ghana what they say ye we sika more than Rollins time nti ya say pe adefo fry e be ya e be solve problem nti so what to about say what can you do also about na what to so what you say because so far no NDC ni MPP ni generation ya to aba mo nti say wo mpa omo a wo betimi asesam ana ba wo koto aba every day the same you don't expect any pano be sesana because the same person na also uguso awoto ema omo NDC ni MPP ya but omo no mo wa ho say ti o say ebuso omo questions no mo yi ano man say their answers and omo wo ema youth no wo because they say the nyina no ye pe solution ye na ya bre. It's not solving our problem. Yepe solution. Ti me da say na also wa man say mpanifo ni ntie but solution in dey. Nyasa ye be complaining amade achi we won't find the solution. Ti me da say enwumre why? Ye da say ono de ne dey ekọ ye nto aso studio ase na obetime follow ye so wo ye YouTube okwa okay 101.7 FM o de to one man now so do adwenche aba edie na Ghana for ye pe adwuma ye pe contract ye pe say aban fine because aban adwuma de why na aban we fa aban foforo ba because ye dey BBI politics into oba be pamo but what can we do in the long term obi wie school adwuma be na obeye adwuma no wo he obeye NDC MPP o say CPP ne be try no say so hwan yo let's find a solution. Hello, good evening boss. Hello, good evening. So hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pacho your friends and boss.
But you're from Nana, no Cassifi Italy.
Nana ya o send this guy one to task akra o Ghana mbo. Although who Italy.
I think motiva and the tax in the so much.
Enti ebia wa adwenche bi fa Ghana youth na omunya adwuma ne ye wo ye Ghana ne bia onuanom wa den na wo fo say aban hwe.
I aban no me I saw the enome egu nse egu ebe bobo na omo mpenufo na omo yi omo na omo di omo no so omo di omo ni sika dodo ekoma ha ye ba anyi sa na hatiu ye mpenufo di sika too much yeso mutu di bie nyuma obi ante krono na abaga ni na anya boys ni na emanu ana ze anya omo enyuma ni kromo odra so enti esa banu eja sa omuji politics ni woni na to nchen ndi CMP ni to nchen ni ejere Ghana ho first.
Okay
Because ya ba na sa na mo so ti a nge na ba ke je mani bi je ya ba no omuji politics ni na to nchen omuji no mo man no first. So di ejere pe ni fo si de musu na butu kwan ba butu e be ko school
Mopeni unu anu ma wo Ghana no wabuso omo se mpanifo ndi sika na omo san to aba ma omo kotra ho no ade ti
no problem no film dey no problem no ayo and the problem kasi pa problem kasi so
because we say ni pa ne ya wa bro
o NDC binti se na ba kwa o power o di bone kwa onka o NDC ni na ba wa kwa o di bone onka. So when am I because I know them pa I know so security o Ghana say je Ghana ehu se ba he sa net ye e do man peni he so timi de no megu akwam na ni peni fo no yi o he de o emu an o sa che no fi o e di e to aba na ma
okay
ba go ba do ba o timi na asin bia se no ma akoso lawyer pa ke se mu pa ya to aba ma yo yi wo mu na ba o timi na se why simba pedi eno si wo.
Okay ya da se na mom ya na so nua no mom wo Ghana no aka chom se ade ne de me se mahama o na do obi no obetimi akotna jubilee abra ye nto abama no nto wi na de ekoso ne nya sesan wa bato what I say but they be na obesu na ze penifo no munye o ane empene bi su di penifo ya tem mukro ya mu wi no asan akoto mo se nwe we dey say tie mo se ana se mo busa policies nipa no ba esanka e ba gi 50 Ghana any t-shirt ne ayezu ayeza ekukrudu we shi wow ya ne agi 50 Ghana ne agi apio ni ayesa ayezu ayeza amafa mia ayezu aye friends kukrudu we shi rado ni ati ABC won. What are we asking for our leaders? Your leaders so won say yeso yi enti ya de say de mahama kan Ghana for ncheni ere frasem enti ya ne oba abema 50 Ghana elections we ankofo ye dede nya bedu election be chiche 50 Ghana 100 Ghana ye be san akoto the same thing. What I say, we the youth, what are we changing? Then you say best and I can say the penifo mo youth or mo akasa so mo youth enti wo de wa hwe say pese Ghana say youth for no mo ye politics so kwan ben so ana omo politics plan ben ana omo wo for youth na wo Ghana say adwumanti ana obi akoye Ghana say nei nipa 3 na wu e wo Ghana say hyasie hwe nipa dodo ewu wom kopa bia abedi o tim no mawu yera padmo bafo Japan yeah, but I'm a caller in number. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Yes, our boss. But yes, our boss. Akufu. Kwaku, Bajoka is free here.
Mr. Think,
and crying. Jamestown, good. Mommy, will age range, you know.
Between 30 to 35.
30 to 35. Oh, yeah, Juma, a permanent job.
Next permanent job, Juman room, you know, Senator Maker, I said, I'm a bit more among circle. Oh, crowds are next to you, who next week.
It has a contract to be signed. Oh, yeah,
a contract.
Okay.
A contract, no, internet contract.
And shall I get stable contract to be asked?
Stable. I've been pointing. That's my friend. May you.
Wow, you. As a youth, I won't permanent job. I will struggle. Oh, boy, papa, near dear, dear now pay. Because I was so tall, but dear now pay. Says, I won't keep my life. I am comfortable.
Sustainable job. Let me be a queen. Now, as you may say, the big cry. Police, that was the
but don't kakra ma me na online need to treat me. I'm interested in hearing what you're saying. Aha, yeah, kakra. Page your voice on so mami. Now say.
Now me tell say me real police 2012. Of me your hotel kitchen. So lucky me secondary school and me me service. Me here na ko so say o. Send ya o cha da o you study kan o na man. Be maintain o. The maintain na say the maintain ni a. Mo ka tell me say me nko na mo hia me be friend from 2012 me see me starting to be now when say do what technical school but if you don't have the capital to start such an investment you will break on the way. Though like I say you should do something but when there's no support how do you do it? Because imagine entering into the food business it's on and off season. Now why here now they want to establish a food business consider the expenses you incur.
Into purchase say anka unya capital bit said the nep for any ade de man anka wa betimi
yes. Okay. You can start a business.
Okay.
I don't actually I went and did education thinking say okay now I've done education adding to my technical knowledge. I can still get a school to teach. I know that I was to be doing.
Unya school be answer nchira de.
Yes. So imagine someone who have a wife and a child. At the end of the month I pay rent. I say all those things. Excuse me, so though Nasco, but if you look at the next, it's not even helping us because the more you more back, Mr. Wasado, you charge do, you rent. Then you give me 699 at the end of each month, which is not even going regularly. So you see that even at the end of the month, when you could make this can
Okay. Mama me
na sister ni muti.
Yeah.
You might be one by your friend for no oh yeah. Or some be almost green is just we need because normally na said don't say what were the brother
or the amtia na ka yeah. Enti keka no na mode yes say na say ya na boy say ye ni nyina if you ni bre na akom na ahokyere no mebo yeah
libre any akom
okay
so imagine if at this point I just about originally na brother the driving tax what the driver
Uber
driver so imagine the years you have to all those money and
okay
then
Mami producer Anjo number. Well, I think we need to start a forum of young men. Amobema are buying feedback. I don't know. Say na buying penny for no more ground or money problem. I'm buying penny for no back. Na ye musa no answers because we in your problem. Your solution. Politics not also. These are the topics. I was here. Can you solutions, ma boys and girls in na.
We should become installed at Chewa. How have you survived up to this point? About it is so pathetic. Well, there's no coming.
Yeah, Mami producer. Family, our number is so na for number mami producer. What we will do this on a bigger scale because the young men and women of this nation need solutions, and we have to. Yenina must create the solution. Yamra studio I say nampeni for kukuda momo studio ha. Ombe boy ama ye de nkomo na hyehyɛ so ye ne omon kasa na hwɛ sɛ ye betimi anya solution bi say yempo since 92 NDC ni MPP ya but for now tax money no call NDC MPP ho. Tax money call MPP until they have the bigger responsibility say accountability. Say you want see the crown aban unya bu akunta me ehun say ni say because the idea I tell when is obe na you see scan was so kofu V8 scan was so you tua S gracia and no dem mama mo nka say scan was that professor me so pe and S gracia time mo ka say on tua yes am go review and no crap professor mo say yeah see wo mo tua cause I dey do one ma say wa onim me ma catch us Ghana politician we are smart and omo dada yen Ghana for na but we need to ask government those questions ayera Padmo ba for Japan consultant sustainable development consultant no kwade responsibility cry more we are communication team members and your consultant it is a way who said this is idea detrimental to sustainable development ya and then about for Japan now we case cause ene aba no wo so na be come you are that since you are central region youth organizer and this is so incoming government you train someone we knew we government in waiting cause ana yenim de akoso no enti mo plan for youth no ne sen ye ntwa ma NDC ni MPP for me dede na mo and NDC MPP na mo ko there be solutions and ne ye pe but for me mam good evening ni akwaba wo okay 101.7 FM studio ha say
yeah
but you say boko there
Ejadom.
Japan wo de on ma hada me bo a
Dabi and my first time on
okay and e mo akwa e was nka na try this way chocolate drink ma na onom ne de ma akwa ba wo ya de so na wo ban tempa wo ya de yera Cape Coast for them say budumura traffic che o muti no o mo ye late yera dancing central region boko there
Afia boko
na eduma no me sure say central region there because long before I started fix it conversation no na central region there eduma she da ni ho me bo a
Afia na kan say
adwuma ni ho cry because me ba central region ma bridge no so your friend say London bridge girls in kete bra o mo bo no because adwuma papa bi ani ho because adwuma bi on ma factory hand cry na enka sa girls say cry do mo free ho mo nim say e be che o munti akra no ma ba it's very sad nti na ya ba be kan adwuma wase but generally menje mu initial comment about Mr. Bafo Japan mention at every so mo na mo ye aban in the waiting mo did say have you been fair to youth what Ghana say cause so what in comfort say adwuma ni ho omunya adwuma omuye say comfort social media no omu di attempt they are angry they are upset omu frustrated omu hu be bia omunya solution ko omu aban mo last election say they two abeti NDC o say ma crash okwe 1 million vote any a jiffy ma on ye di ni nyina ma you have them o say
1 million na komo
a 1 million na komo na ko hin
o share President Mahama ni vote drop between 2012 and 2016 ko President Akufo-Addo enka amo purported 1 million votes they should have been more
and your coin 1 million no coin
our people decided not to vote.
To a man to cry.
Yes.
It's Nana do the 1 million back on every him.
1 million because ocean vote difference
from 2012 to 2016
and do 200,000 cry. The appreciation in votes. Check it. Yes.
My check is
yeah, it's just that because President Mahama NDC for now full or apathy near the interman swab and my yetiba fem.
Okay.
But our reduction did not benefit the NDC MPP.
The MPP. Okay. But another I want to cross here some benefit to a wow party members I only omukona krana. Then on bufu ye. Then omunya apathy because the other your omunom come some door first. And he said, oh, yeah, righteous auntie. Remember when I answer that question, but and then you better focus more on solution for the youth. Of any people are upset and conformable food, almost 30, almost high. Omunya solutions and leaders will be no because I'm try NDC 2 times. Uncle Siaga, President Rollins cried the name say democracy cum military. Now more must see you have the men, you have the men, you have the men. You more ye did oh. MPP mo kasmo ye mema kages and come on mo the manual remind what. Come nyina mo ba ya 5 years mu ni yakoi youth na frustrated
me da say Afia me nchia wati for muti
omo da ase so
me sure say and wa wonsu ni me na obi bia woti bia nim so say senka enye atoye nchema eto yen wo wiase e wo sisi since last year e bia nkan komo no e be different sani ye kan enumeri. Because until say COVID by our economies globally, all economies say experience some unexpected downtrend. Ama globally agitation akosoro. Understandable. Obi ani obedi chinye say sane manini ho. For once, country to say the big economies, USA, are buying fesika no achicha ma citizens because ahochiraba.
Yeah.
It is ahochira Ghana, it is not different. No kre. No bianso jitum sa ahochira ba. Empire ana ye nyina ye bose. Sato ye nja asese afei vaccines aba ye so ano no. Ye betimi aso ano. Na se ye so ano ni wie. Na aban na ntimi amfa economy na ansa ambegina ne na so se ne president kan say se economy say ye betimi ayi nie ba nipa wudi a ye ntimi nyane no enti no ye de priority ekose ye mmo ye ho ban ya boy ye ho ban vaccine aba ekoso aba ye ban. Now the recovery phase in here the enti America say nka system na bank e bia ye nka enkomo ya ye
Obeni mobile power 7 January 2017
yes
2019 and 2020 2018 eduma be na mu create here.
Very good.
Before COVID never
yeah, by 2017, the whole of 2017, 2018, 2019, Yanti fixed the country, Yanti fixed the way because the government was working.
Oh, okay, then.
Oh, if we want to go into manifesto, what we have delivered.
And your manifesto.
Exactly.
Ghana for any tree at the Okoso. Until Juma Ben am creating.
Mamma, typical example.
Oh, my manifesto. What's an anno about me? Fix it in the no be my 70 on time for fire no
me manifesto me can manifesto myself
okay
but ye can mabunu say be e betimi I create adwuma ma mabunu de edikan wo be so create adwuma ma mabuda one o hwe e mabunu ben na wo titi wo mo the type of a mabunu wo produce and even educational setup no say no ahye na wo titi youth no. One key important idea about this is technical and vocational training. You be empower no TVET.
TVET the mama na here or here no university near there sir.
I love it so wakofa kwafi say Rollins na here yo Kofo na here yo Mills na here yo we na ba on man first.
Good.
And you say NDC she bibia sekra na ba ye to aso a on man no and ye dwene no enti ye to aso but say ye shem kenan che say we believe in that say ebe
good.
Now obi ka say nka on kwade no say yensesa de we ye kire ade wo university secondary schools no if you say ukọ economics aye nyina a technical and vocational unit no and a build the economy no enye obia na say bi obekọ school akonya MBA akonya doctorate and enye obia na obekọ medical school but oma ya dum omo mutimi di omo nsa no ehihye mfidie etimi di sisi adan eti omo na boa ma construction na adwuma bia construction industrialization ekoso a economy no ebumi so aban hihye no wo for youth no was that ene yentiti omo ye wia enwuma ni ho yen create avenue ye be supporting nyuma na ye bie nyuma. That was the idea of the one district one factory. Enwuma bie agu yen som ne yen san revamp no se na be betimi afa ebimo akohye we enofi ho a aban so aka say now your raw materials bebre no ye export it enti no yen start ye ne enwene how do we create a value chain our raw materials na be no yen be produce wa ha it is say abe ena bia e be fa yen ko shipo abe ni nyina nko obi cruise na bia yen betimi process no ha na de obenya enwom anya de obenya
enti no say kan say na mo nche da nya ade o
they tell make us say when you put up a policy yen hihye ake benya
ya che mache openity 4 years yi enti obetimi ama one major ade amaye amka say ya creative ama youth no eno ho na me pensa na we breaking down our policy we nketenkete
oh say o ka say
one major aye amaye say youth ye ba ya boa wo mo ha because ani ama o kanyina solution ayi ehun ensusu aso no obi tie me not ayi James Town said abrante no friend no e kan na obebusa se sa asem we e fa na ho ben
ha odno be ka but obi a benefit no wo so mfa so e be ka se e ya ampa so wa benefit. For example ma typical example national service for we school no mbetena fie omunya adwuma nye ebi mo ho a no mbetimi akọ national service nya volunteerism kakra no ma fa wo mo numbers ni increase bebre Afia be graduate graduate unemployment cost ro omunya adwuma nye ni ade nipa be nya adwuma nye. One key intervention was that aden na was ye mo mutena fie no munya adwuma nye wabra enwuma wo ha ye pe nipa amoma ye bade be ye ntimi ntio muka full se na be betio muka so yen hihye program bia ebetimi afa sa nipa afrifie and that was the genesis of NAPCO. NAPCO is not a solution.
Exactly.
It's not a solution, but it is for 3 years.
At least.
Obi nya adwuma for 3 years. Now man be here for 3 years. One was supporting nipa need be. And I feel one man is skill or chine be say you okay FM. A be advert no so 3 years experience. Nipa na nya say experience no. I'll bet you be applied.
Okay, fine.
So you are equipping the person for the future.
But one with the level of agitation, the ground, social media, info, boys in still almost a watcher.
And me tell you, me so watcher.
And you say, Uncle Ye.
Me assure, and yes, man, I want rubber. If you ask, will be agitum, I watch rubber. And the man, and fatum where which is coming from. Right?
Okay.
Say no, yen who say, fuel, a costro. You use a pot and yama costro, meboa. I watch ho. And yet genuinely say, Obina sorry no atum. Globally, shipping a price a costro.
But on did is a momo manage economy ya. I can watch any baba from America, which ho ye to uncle for. But I want Jan in Tessa or fear cross jacra. Yes, we are TV and ye
because yen economy no yen to me ye base yen to me fan compare.
And 1 year seminar, what then this if one of Katiamo say, or more Hona Namocasa, Mudium with me, yet Tisika so comedy. Ghana, you don't use borrowing to D&D, it's a lazy man's approach. Now Musumu, a video Musumu because I come out away. Let us out. If you are to me,
if you are, I'm not NDC be free. So now, maybe just now we can debt to GDP ratio. NDC be free, so are not COVID ni hono. Ni atra 70 mewa.
Abasi ni enim say ntini ya 2 tia o mu.
Enti MPP buy ya no, won say ba form.
Debt to GDP ratio.
Yes.
And I say we hin.
And COVID buy as a shooting because
before COVID na ni 70%.
Before COVID buy na your debt to GDP ratio no 70%.
Hey, check it.
You bet me check
before COVID.
We bet you all can all check it.
Mbacho na check mami.
You can all check
before
it.
COVID na economy no na mo obusi any
thing mu. In 2019 Ghana's debt to GDP ratio was not 70.
Okay.
So, enti ahoche na e ba wiase no e na be so niemem amane emesa. And to tell you the truth, if you say yen na be fa from where NDC na odi ekọ no. Say enka enye MPP ene be so from 2017 e ba na NDC to aso a If you can na kra no hepe kra ya go beyond hepe. Because all the indicators ni na kwa na ekọ from. But you buy na you be so na fe you try you restructure your debt nyema you be aso ni bi nye sika wo ha aye adwuma no na e de saa nyema no nyina e buy. Enti obi bia oje onka se bia o ahochira ba nyema nko me gitum. But my typical example, one typical example. Tama COVID buy na nyuma entimi ntua omworkers sika. Aban se da bi. So when to mean to work as car means omun kwatena fie. Ye ntimi makwan mo omun kwatena fie. E de ahokyere beba. Enti sa na te dia enwuma no ye betwa sika ye be so mase. Na timo cost so that you can continue to employ these people. Okay. No my adwuma.
Okay.
A very key intervention. Sika san pe no mtifie omun nya adwuma nye o.
Enti e no tax na ye tu asese no COVID no mebo a. COVID levy no.
Mema mfatu bi. COVID levy ani ne ma ye tua no. Once we are in a recovery phase. And I did be recover from day. I just BBSC.
Okay.
And I will recover. It is a all recover. How do you recover? The NS in Humbi. And I will.
Me pesa bet se me interje too much. But me kai pass say. Cover the time na era can of right call parliament or caucus or mokoje IMF sikaka. NDC minority raise issue say. Ade we amokwa will be added to our debt. Muzio there be. Oh, Debbie, we have the money. In fact, President Bayer, one of his fellow Ghanaian sessions, okay, say, you were extra $100 million. I will honor. I had the back count. The understanding was, oh, yeah, Sika, in the end, the same one. And he says, they say, I know, the recovery, yes, I recover from Asa. Now, the idea, and I'm most hygienic. Me was I said, you must be a mechanic home. Why are you recovering now?
The difficulty is that, sending what can a Juma for be a mechanic home. I didn't know Juma for be a mechanic because situation na you ensisan it nipa be ntimi mi adwuma and it has affected our tax revenue. May sure say 2019 scar na ban enya wa tax mu na nka bia 2020 nyuma be bia beka wo projection be kosoro no wontimi meet because of niema na esi no it aban sika na onya odi be bia nyuma mama mu no bia nya bia aye no aban ntimi nya sa sika no
okay
e bia nka taxa despite group of companies no obetua and go for advert ma se ne nkomo de ba no it won't mean tua it aban nyeska ni nyina it was aban hwe kwan be se ne afie bi nyeska e de abie nnwuma se ne se se youth no ka se ni adwuma no ye be de nya adwuma momo ene yem pushing we Ghana for na se no mu ye nnwuma etimi tua to no o betimi tua to no kakra ka ho nye sika ne de abie nnwuma ma mabunu na that is the recovery phase no strategy ni bi no
okay
Mama, because Ghana ni bia would understand say ye ne say ebe boa me nuanum obi anya adwuma ye.
Okay, mama no wate ho Mr. Dasin. Mo na say dem ka no mo ye government in waiting. Say see amu say dem rantie no aye ebu afu obi apa adwuma ye they are crying. Mama also no watch how NDC you plan to create jobs for mebunu to do. But me pese mo assess mo nuanum MPP for mo gi too many free mo nsem no. So far ye ko faith ye. What do you think?
If you are Pokuaa, Vim lady, Nema Wajo.
Yeah, yeah.
Michia, what tea for you now?
Omodasi.
Me bo only will produce a basso. A crew who has sent ya yesin. So only will produce a nyaku could draw a cosu, a digimasa yana. You people deserve an award. Oh, so long as you be consistent.
Should higher she cry, yes, more.
Very consistent, so meritorious. Maminchia, the Central Regional Chairman. Lawyer Yekiti Adwakokra.
Peja Mike no cost mama now voice name bra.
Odi NDC animu in Central Regional.
Why?
Your cost lawyer Yekiti Ado.
Oh lawyer okay.
Yeah.
Oh madam ba ku bi so ho on mayi na fi
chairman. Adu
yebu a me ni papa. Me ni papa. Me ni papa adu yebu a.
Actually listening.
And honorable Mike Hammer.
Yes.
Omu nyina ye me nkofo pa.
Na chairman Edu Mensan so
Edu Mensan. Yes, Chiano.
Michia, the national youth leader of the NDC, George Parado, and then all the 16 regional youth organizers across the country. My appetite for this conversation, minya, be me mama na akofem.
Oh, what day?
You see, yet me, anything yet be a TO. yekoso ede mining puntu to atopre ne waba beya. And before I move on, you see, on admit say or your MPP communicator first because Osha flyer now advertising now. There is nothing MPP on it advertising it. It may create a certain perception in the minds of the unsuspecting public.
But so the no so man find this be answer.
No, but youth organizer there. It's
but no kwa man should am man NDC organizer. Yes, obi enim so NDC.
But media it is established.
But no so MPP ni o.
Fair.
Alright here, oh,
I'm a public
health practitioner.
It becomes ambiguous. So then I should have also added the public health practitioner. Then is it
what the mommy come the back on?
No, me person the back on.
I am a person for who expertise and so I'm there because say I am go for baby so perception say politics and kwana moye. But mun nyina so moye youth. I want us to also start giving youth no hope say. Mun so mun nyam kwara mo asua kakra. Mo blended the two grassroots nesro na ebetimi aboa so won ti na me ye ne sa o de ma me aka me next time fast me de beka wa ma
because Mr. Tinya feedback say na owura na no koshia no ye MPP ni ana
na ka so ka che me
and meti he ya always is part more MPP member
go MPP
so when the flyer went out it created some perception of neutrality in the
David o MPP
but bet na he wo hwe
onye neutral kra
minia bema you see oman ba bia ya tete oman na kwa kodura ni MPP na I think say eye enka ye mebunu no yenya oman ne hodo na yentia say you see for almost 25 years no I'm sure say you run 1992 dispensation na me no na ye mebunu ye nkola but today we have inherited decades of inaction from our leaders from 1992 till now, and that is where the crust of the argument should go. Na yehu ekwanya yebefa so affix the country. Yehu ekwanya yebefa so ama Ghana. Say ye na yem benefiting po in the next 25 years no. Ye nyina no yebebo yensemu akase indeed it got to a point that your mind ho do si ya betri so na yeji yen red black and white, green, and I said red, blue, and white colors net on chain because we are Ghanaians first.
Yeah.
If you are so near Echo so in print no, but my main pardon more names in your COVID and I'm more my EGYASO say.
Oh, okay.
Because is it first quarter of 2020 now buying I'm missing the revenue target. They missed the revenue target by 3.5 billion Ghana cedis. The first quarter, January, February, March
of 2019.
Of 2020 in America.
Okay.
They missed it in 2019, third quarter. No, they had made close to 13.5 billion in that quarter. Then in the first quarter of 2020, they reduced by close to 3.5 billion. So,
and I say COVID.
The economy was on a downward trajectory, and Sana mitigating measures for COVID na yede ever. It won't mean fa eno and yet excuse. And you have not also accounted to the listening public. Si kadodo amunya from COVID. Ene ni amude ye o maimu. COVID actually brought a lot of relief to this government. The capital injection, the emergency or rapid loan facilities amkoji fi IMF ni World Bank oyenka anwasa. Today, after almost a year, no, the MPP administration led by Akufo is unable to account for the COVID money.
COVID money, no. I'm have parliament.
Afia, so tell me, let your producers get us.
My minority leader, and because I have used the document on air.
I stand to be corrected.
I stand to be
corrected, but to me.
They took a document to maybe another document 100%, but there's a document.
Justice or the head of the board of she should come out and
I don't need any different. No, your boss was so. That mommy child because your boss was Swintino. A doctor for Isapon, a cancer, a private sector COVID fund, and not a doctor for Isapon, also. So we at the end of the day have accounted. May I many doctor for Isapon cry interview. The PRO they've accounted for a year or ma Tony Adina, me boss.
And how about the credit facility the government?
And I buy the end of the
I'm telling you, sir, you can't buy energy, you know. I'm counting for it. So I'll be happy. You see, let us exhaust this argument. Not the average Ghanaian in TSS. You see, it boosts credit confidence.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it because I have cited the document on TV. Me I you saw on TV. Cynthia Morris more time no. Yeah, that was before the close of you know. Sika to cooked food, raw food.
Yeah, that was.
But I'm not. The paper didn't say baby.
So that was a sham. You let us not.
Make that argument. Make that argument.
It was a sham. Let me see. To the best of my knowledge and to the best of the average Ghanaian, the phones no. Na Ghana for me country and say, "Omuji tu musa akufuadu a book of it sika no konta." I can give my time to the Ghanaian public. So I'm free. No mun country and say, "What you say? Ajia tu musa mampenya akufuadu a book konta." Onye. He has not done that. He ran away to one district, one factory. And ti mun ferry enye money wo. Di oman mo bon na kwakoduri. Mo da so kan one district, one factory. One honorable Lanchaman saying echo vetting. What good account was he able to give? Afia, Oba Central Regional, John Dramani Mahama and NDC. O call Mina Fish Processing Factory. Ego, yes, you hope. It has not been
changed.
Sister, Commander Sugar Factory, what has happened to it? You see, on my way in home.
I know the other one house,
When I say, go and call him Kalinsi. That gentleman, former deputy minister of trade, he's been cited for perjury.
The many MD no, and Mahama.
Commander Sugar Factory.
Deputy MD no, Kramena Cassandra Mahama, no crap on a reaching out to me. You can't say, will, yes. I'm not sure the reason why Omo had to close the factory for a while. I'm giving you that information.
It is there, Mr.
They had to close it.
Your Commander Sugar Factory for 4 years, no? If you are a Kuobiara Mojo Mutum said they have the men on winning, Diabias in Nano. Should not allow Commander Sugar.
Commander, I can't bet me for workers. Be saying.
If you leave the workers issue, cry.
No. But relating it to you,
Raho, I am coming from an angle. Your sugar imports. You can let your producer help. Near the exact annual import of sugar. A situation do a crab or my mubedi. Any pressure, a little yen dollar neso. Yen see the neso. Emma, you see na ho near den a coffin. It's your buying beer or one him dear one member hono. Sawoba na o predecessor I Commander Sugar Factory they see one. I am telling you, say you must make sure say na cheman po ho a obat no. Na aye adwuma na e produce sugar. Am at say wo import cover for sugar. So this is basic economic knowledge. Afia ma me money baby easy. Em you man people for na ma to mo kakra. These are the people you see. Almost mismanagement are plunging into doom so. But the same people turn around. Now almost can't insane me brain. And after John Mahama has fixed it, they came to tell us that the nation have excess capacity. It's insane me brain. If you can be a fellow sergeant for power badge.
Yeah. I think I may be more the Batema. No, I'm some of the contract.
In 1995-1996. When the NDC, Jerry John Rawlings, any at time was who say energy crisis a unity no. We called Japan for Hoko Jessica Economic Cooperation Fund at the best set up the 225 megawatts of surgical badge at that time. Say augmented your hydro source of energy. Plants no agreement in Nebedru Kuma na fofi and water NDC buying FSO. The MPP in 8 years couldn't make good use of that plant. Embra MPP for your call doom some more tie generators ebegu kromano. Now they had abandoned Osajefo badge. You see, that's the true story of Ghana is not being told. And these people, omonim there in solving doom so in a one, omo dia so for ekogu. Akosumo some mompaye. Omo we, you know the funny thing, they took money so mo koye bui hydro power. And yes, this is Tibon Koso Anamont you. So Akoso na a major source of electricity, no. And see on top, and the Akoso water level na kofim. It's who ya banya oba onwasa for him is a wonim dear. Na unim diampa, na what say over yes say. Ama yanyina mahodian stabilizer. You don't go for bui, which is another source of hydro. And Kobesie, And for some Pierre massage median home.
Okay.
Yeah, today they have the audacity to come out and tell us they brought on board we. How many megawatts have we added? So we not a realistic solution to the problems of the country there. I can call them so.
But at least I'm solving kakra.
I solve to which extent? I solve yankia call.
Now I think 400 megawatts.
Afia anyashi. Me say
400 megawatts.
Akoso mo nye. The basic principle is say akoso mo dam no. Ensure no enimu. Water level na ekɔ fam no. Enu nti na entimi all the turbines entimi operating. And I'm a what?
Yeah, but one other reason, sir.
All the turbines in Akosomo.
But one other reason was also that now Akosomo na age. Why Akokra? Now one
retrofitting.
No, but still no. Capacity in terms of the energy we needed.
But
could not help.
The major reason why Akosomo till today is not operating to full capacity is about the water levels. And every day discussion about Dumso Aba on Akosomo. It is always about the water level. Okay, your point is, we damn know what a reasonable solution. Water level you coffee. It's Yakosomo means serve purpose serve what. Any reasonable batch of Ghanaians or managing economy no, should never go and finance Buidam. Okay, they should do something like them. They should do something else. Okay. That's why we are waiting. Na President Kufuor so a West Africa gas pipeline. What any be a solution. President Mahama West African gas pipeline. West Africa gas pipeline. I covered the cutting so
he brought it
cutting.
Through.
I reported President Kufuor the cutting so
Messi, we went to purchase from them. Okoto gas in Nigeria for what? I problem near the bed. It is certainly it shouldn't create the impression somewhere you're something mercurial and then anything.
Oh, but
back today.
But me person uba now mama one solution say cause na make us say more NDC you are government in waiting. So yeah we will do all the politics but you should also give us a plan say ya will na youth no dey kasa no what is the solution ti mama ko uni no mama ni solution. Asana aba na o the solution is also. Me person me NDC mo plan.
We have a superior plan. We will discuss that. Mami too meshrebo ewo we so.
Another response. Another response.
Oh, me
busa keke. Response and now plan so.
You want me to give the plan?
Inti person musa just brief reaction. I'm going according to plan a producer and there. Inti person me say, are you doing a quick response before you come to the plan so that I'll note it?
Yes, I was giving him a quick response. You
okay.
See,
so I'm off 2 minutes on the response.
It exposed their hypocrisy. Yeah, idea Pierre President Akufo-Addo MPP somewhere wahalo. These were the blueprints of Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. If they don't know, they should go and check the history of Ghana. And a bunch of unpatriotic Ghanaians Dan Kwabuzi Adomonomu and Mama Kwame Nkrumah iron factories. From 1957 to 1966, how many factories did Kwame Nkrumah build? A lot. More that time, no, your great grandfathers said Nkrumah bomusio enye etiye tu na de so motwe na bo so Debi Dan Kwano they finance bombs but only she had against Kwame Nkrumah so he was overthrown. Today you tell us you are doing one factory mbesa me bisa
but ya boni say Nkrumah factories dey gune ye ni ye.
Why didn't they allow Nkrumah if they ever knew some factories were the major trend to industrialization the of mining productivity across they should not come and apologize to Ghanaians. So ya bomb bro. Esa Ghana need this year bia hu MPP for a hwam mienu because one mo de o mo kwa na ya this year say 2 min crore mo a na say kro be fofo de ya bomusio enye. You saw what they did with Ameri na John Muhammad ya Ameri ba mo kasa e ba na musimu ye review mo ko ti mu chobo Ameri na e ba na MPP for ese o mo ko abrotire akoya investigation no e ya Ameri for e na twa mo plane ticket free from hanu me ko abrotire na mo sa for we no mo and I'm sorry. You see, Nyankopon, one nyom ho, Nyankopon apomontoma. It is not clear, sir, this current generation of Ghanaians, especially the Ghanaian youth, have seen through the lives of Dr. Bawumia Akufo-Addo, and certainly, they should come back to the center. Now, you don't tell people to fix the attitude. When you are on such a political footballing angle, why would people fix the attitude when you are the custodian of the taxpayers' money? As a bit of fracture, move your air bonnet chrono. Go and check Chibi. asphalt ọma yẹ wọ hɔ nom yɛ ka ɔmo sɛ ma yɛ nka Pokuaa road project John Dramani Mahama ɛka sɛ ɔde yɛ Chebi road no it was not asphaltic eti abane sɛn ɛna in 2 years no Chebi kurom kwan yɛ ne twice ɔmo yɛ topeten
evidence there. Pictures.
Go and check. The pictures will be there.
Say, Chebi Rose twice.
Twice. Because you see, John Dramani Mahama and the Pokuaa Road, yeah, awarded asphalt. Pokuaa Road project, no asphalt be a day, enka a surface overlay.
Say Chebi Kra de Omundoko, Chebi Krom Nanka
Fine, but
villages
no, maybe from is it Esiakwa Junction, right?
Esiakwa.
Ufem one, will be paid the other one, no.
Begro the president Mama Kraka so be you.
No, make Chebi, I want 2 entries and 2 exits, depending upon where you are coming from. Bunsu said that I'm not too clear about it. There were 2 entries. From one point to the other in
asphalt.
Who rat Chebi Koduma? Every single street in Chebi is asphalted.
Nana Dubai,
yeah. In 2 years under President Akufo-Addo, no Chebi roads in Kuti have benefited from 2 works. Sir, Mebua, honorable question, Wakwata, Minister PP 40. You should call into the show and dispute this. Me say John Dramani Mahama in 2015 Ekate sold 4, how do you call it, Pokuaa roads to be done and the covers Abunso Lafueba and Okaho and I think Etiwakwa no Amakwata Krumon Neka ho
what they no my okay minim say me fit say president because me go school be
in 4 years and President Akufo-Addo no ye go so na Pokuaa road omo wie no msan skofa asphalt no
masa dey abegu so
go and check Chebi Krom Zongo kase ebe na ewo ho and the Zongo Development Fund ye can say AstroTurf ye ja bigger Zongo communities na all the Zongo fooding akosre sika say me be siesie we ya wasan so awie no so dia ko Chebi. I'm sorry for this country, but I'm certain say good after we do no Ghanaians will rise up to the occasion and we shall together and collectively fix this sovereign nation of ours.
Okay, me person be back to you nti so na member back. Na ma me plan na ye de be create jobs no e de ama youth no and then there's answer na dey o say etumi nya na ha nyina ehu de omo ye ba obani ayi ba for Japan. Who respond to first to the Okano.
I think Seminia Eric and he has done it so brilliantly. Onwa seda ba no onwa o question na wa set no what turning the suit on the answer or prepare no deba. You know something if you or accuse MPP say MPP ehun say akosumbo ekofom ehun say hydro is not the best in yekoye bui. Yes, President Kufo estati bui. But ye say bui ise enu ba bia na MPP fi aban mu. NDC and buy but omu jaye omu say nye value for money nti ye jaye.
Okay.
Why na be si bua nkasa nya ndisi
tom no mbe wie ye
bi se president Kufo kwa de o set board ne niema kra che se ura fi se educate bui no kwatwa blocks no na ura fi
o minister no board no so yes
omu na ndisi na ono ne tie rubbish bui no omu ana G contract ne si bui tama Fredoware esa koye 2017 as CEO na bui esi awie.
Yeah, that is so.
Enti ene se wo betina ka se na MPP ni vision enom ko faaye na vision na enye no wo ba betwa so awie a na be se o kire se ma me fa no nto nchen no ka na one day one fa tie Kwame Nkrumah na MPP fo ne afia me no ka se Kwame Nkrumah factories a wo si no why na gu no Nkrumah hwe the history of Ghana ye nyume collapse nyina ne nhwe under hwan and a collapse at Tonton, Kwame Nkrumah factories here. Was it MPP?
Maybe so na omoba na life support be enim said man nya hwede a o ma dan ni si wo sa na to sa de
say ono no accuse say MPP na ye believe in Kwame Nkrumah factories a wo sisi enti na ye ya na Kwame Nkrumah free so but ono na one na ban believe no o mu na be Tonton e collapse factories ni nyina. And in any case on can who say the same ye na no ko ma sem o mu no ko fa Kwame Nkrumah ba ye o say Kwame Nkrumah meboa the fight for independence.
Okay.
Do you say some of these ideologies were they not discussing and Nkrumah nya position no yeah who says MPP never believed in factories as MPP can say enya ban ko an betimi aye bibia ye hia private sector participation. It's a ban ko agye no to so a eto say na ban nya wuntimi It's your best champion private sector. I'm Umabwa, I'm near Marcoso. I never can clarifying is that. So, okay, say, who you see 1/4 revenue target, whether I say we exceed the year, and now say, where meet it to assess the whole year. You are totally misleading the public. Okay, what if say 2020 now, first quarter, MPP exceeding the target? Would you have said that means the year you be exceed the target?
It doesn't always
it is
follow.
the first quarter where meeting target. I don't just say second quarter onya. I don't just say third quarter onya. I don't just say fourth quarter onya.
But his point is also that was indicative. Say na
it is not. No, it is not. That is your first quarter. And why a business every December, definitely no revenue and very slow. But it picks up from the first quarter.
From the second quarter.
Second quarter, and it picks up now. But until year no, it will third quarter now be where they can be meaty and now meaty. At the first quarter, which and also the year one analysis you are totally wrong. It does not work like that. Mesre, you are trying to correct me and say, so COVID-19 loans on one semba. Uncle Busa minority leader. He refused to understand or accept. John Mahama, as sitting president, then no be na no catch Ghana for say Afia na who be Busa no say loan or kwaje dey no dey ya. Na wonti Ghana na onim dey ekoso because every loan e beji bia no ye dey parliament share dey koye. So go to parliament e wo ho. So I'm surprised that Robert Naka say MPP na nado e account for and the agenda of now turning everything to focus on the president. I don't want to go there, but I don't think the president and Chebi is why we are here tonight. And you can use for some.
But I think the point he's making is also about the use of Ghana resources. Say so, many sika a bit media development and maybe also be also. Not here concentrating on far quan. I'm not saying say there's evidence in what he says. He has evidence, but say you're concentrating in far to the detriment of other places here.
If you there's evidence, there's a video. I can send you.
Send me some in the video. No,
it is trending.
A video that will show that you're quite too.
How can you get a video? Why show say you're quite? Because asphalt no be talk kwan so entu nko unya video be tire say ye kwan
me pacho ti o was say asphalt no
no but at the time when the asphalt no gu also no you have a video
many of papa lawyer do yebu aya in 2018 lawyer do yebu contested for national vice chairman of the NDC me na me handle the campaign man no ye ko chebi krom ekosi NDC fo ho ye ko na sa kwan no ye
yeah, na portal ni baby ah.
Na portals ni baby ah. I am telling you.
Because Eric Tobo me ametema campus of Osuari NDCMC. One na FSMC whatever. Na tema kwani aye. Campus sa the asphalt overlay because tema dia hu say yeah prema for na habo city.
If na me pese
poor campus abaso sa asphalt overlay enti that be I'm just I don't know me engineer so I don't know the reason for it but I'm just saying say campus na ekwan na ye but also the asphalt be good because I think say if you no mo share load I don't know me engineer so I attempt to explain that side.
Your friend be sapiti ugu oye level bibia wie de so wanwan bibia gu so femina pa ugu primer na the sapiti na be gu so the friend ceiling on the friend sapiti what dey no be gu so a enye asphalted o a ceiling and this open so asphalt you can come again and do asphalt on it hwe inner city Accra inner city e kwan bi obo say oh we cry I say oh ye be ye enche but the asphalting is different from ceiling.
Okay, ntia o ti engineer bi na engineer bi chemu maye because me engineer but I know say tema
I'll send you a link right now. Okay?
Order me download the video
na maye. Dated June 18, 2015. When President Mahama was with Osajefo Amwete for Penny and they were discussing cocoa roots in Chebi. I am telling you say in 2015. So if you remember the discourse on cocoa root, now you can say President Mahama awarded cocoa roots which included Chebi Kwan. And so man penny akufo the buy no. Wa hoti road construction on the cocoa roads say ohwehwem. Name at the same time now one man in Jumano Eja no Chebi Kwan na koten de oyade oh yeah.
But Chebi Kwan we under cocoa roads now.
Initial way.
John Mahama awarded it,
and it was done. Actually, asphalt project here by Yomuye. It was not under cocoa road.
It's not under cocoa road.
It is not. Mrs. Sacro no.
Let me be said because of halt, general halt of cocoa roast. So it is not an diet.
Say before you Ghana for do. Say before on the yard say for work room hunting. No more kwan de
Debi oba me sit tema amwa Debi Eric amwa kwata baby ote wotema no. Na area ho nyoma ye asphalt o.
Fine.
Eno anya cocoa roast so tema.
Ni hono wana.
Minim intina mo
say. That is why you should be interested in finding out.
No, but now cantina me evidence from you.
Personally, I have experienced 2 layers in Chebi. In 2008, me call you na the usual Bremana Mafopon. You crow mu kwan ni bi. You GYASO FM ni app edi ko tal.
Enti o ma ye tema na o ma ye Chebi a. What's the problem with
it? Me say Chebi kro na wo no. You see, street be that kro ni mu no, asphalted. That is what I mean. And so if you dissipate Ghana's resources in such a manner, in such a whimsical and capricious manner, you don't expect Ghanaians they will be happy at you. Afia, why the car someone you Ghana for? Do you remember, sir, or Saturday from what you for a penny, ever capture Ghana for a president? Mahama said, it's not a John Mahama, a 10, a ceremony. Oh, so emphasis mine. Messi, emphasis mine. Oh, why? I'm paraphrasing. Maybe or see a sign says a beautiful fracture, and yet chini and the dear abiding. Yeah, chin for film. I am telling you, I am putting it on record. Messi, send your Kwame Zudi, a giant on the call, Chedia in Fico Pacho. No, Messi, so a sergeant form what you for the penny and cancer Samuaha, and we responded to that. Oh, if you are Miss, why? Are we no longer Ghanaians because somebody is a chief? Me despite a free look, you are telling us say we should build this country. Yes, despite Semusro, Semumama, you used to apply from the kind of crack. No,
what she is trying to do is our statement of fact. Or Pemo says a statement of fact.
Or Sajifu, I'm what you for a penny. Or Sajifu, I'm what you for a penny at a public forum. Can you say? It's say. John Mahama na president inti no achimfo ya yi o mafia membo mu at that time no we told him say oh Afia let your producer search I'm searching we told him that it's not true because he will come to the table of equity must come with clean hands. I will not say what the chief has not said to impugn his integrity. I am not surprised, sir. You buy any chrome which have been a GMPC Foundation. A HB for Kwana, a Mafache, GMPC time, Ghana's 100 million come on. Micromu, a fashion. Fine. But apart from that, a chroma, Cape Coast, my in a fashion, GMPC for Kumanisika. Missy Cape Coast for documents, or more plan and better. What document? So you should also be showing us the documents of application. Someone apply. Now also who someone apply. Did you see they applied? So allow me to say my thing.
Add no court to Mama J damages 1 million. With an additional cost of 20,000 for the lawyers, Miss Roque, Sema Mayenti, Yanko Almanzera, Martin Pebu, a senior lawyer. He's against excavators and Yashino. And a president and a Wababa Casse, a evil, Galam saying evil, and to undo a best shit. Why won't you ask you go to court? Castle, and Pacho, good evening, you may. Cousin Pacho, Boko, dear.
Yeah, Boko.
Council, what say Sama and the president Beckham or say a excavators number share who I want to say like you, council. I was our court to stop him from burning it.
All right, no, Mr. President said, I'm going to excavators, no, baby. Oh, sir, I didn't be a lawyer, no, I said that now. I said Katakwa, okay, from the way I'm seeing it, you know, President owns me in Catholic, I'm going to excavators, no, Debbie.
Council, okay, my member voice in Chile.
Okay.
My member voice in Chile, but you're so many dear President and Casa, or Kafa, you know, home, Pacho, Bomami.
Yes, because
Ridding our water bodies and forest zones of harmful equipment and machinery is unlawful and in some cases harsh. I strongly disagree, and I would advise those who take a contrary view to go to court to vindicate their position if they so wish. That is what the rule of law is all about. I should know. The Ghana law reports of modern times are littered with cases in which my clients thought it necessary to challenge government action. In the majority of occasions, the courts upheld my contentions. In a few others, they did not. That is the rule of law, which does not recognize social status, religious persuasion, political affiliation, ethnic origins, or regional adherence. Merely the law and precedent, the ancient common law doctrine of stare decisis.
I cancel. Say what the other president can see on there. Evil. Into yan share there no. But what in the voice no?
yeah, bit man sao.
Also go to court if you disagree with burning of excavators. No. Ubetimi akọ court na the Ghana law report it listed with a lot of cases Omaji judgment even against his good self, including some of the cases are no lawyer no Ebiko in his favor, Ebiko against him. To only government nya about any decision or policy court.
Yeah, okay. So and then this is what we do. Definitely no. Village from the way the law is clear, no. I can't see the president saying president himself won't think about it. Oh, actually, it's just not possible. And Rano, on the parliament, and of course, it's a serious administration, okay? Yes, but that is the law. As president, you know, constitution may say, on Shetna on Jim Rano, okay? I can't see the president saying, yeah, Wild West. Yes, because
Council, are you saying say no, you're unlawful, and because the president is saying say, unlawful crowd or no, dear or shino.
That it's unlawful. There be yes to see excavators in the year. I'm sure you are the next thing, no. I bet to see a man for dying and a man for cars and then the ethical. That's the problem. If you have no age, money say, we see excavators are with you. From excavators, no, I bet Abba. A dying car, into I believe the entering canisa, a canisa, and ye that would be entering that the NC excavated.
The president, I can't say what were two were wrong. We're breaching Emrano himself.
And I make us a maintain it, no, and not why a voice over my maintain. I can't understand, say President, because yes, excavated. They be Emrano man of science on Kasa. So I have not heard him say that. I can't. No. The law is too clear.
Because the president is very clear, and they all over be on the voice now. President Ekasi yes excavators. Indeed, say what because Onukra describe Galam said it's a evil act. And no evil ni first criminal act in media, but I say evil. What the law should deal with them, but only the decision they say. Yes, until what would they want to ask yes, no. Utumi court, kwaji judgment against no. But for now, they are saying yes.
Because it's a dream lady. Yanka is excavators now. He has settled then. You better come say and camera no. On say a switcher. So we are to sit on my in come and say, yes, we are for no some branch or Munsemuna. Almost to see excavators. They be and say ye cry. It's one. On the United Pension, no. The person you know by a project, all of us are helped. The last month, as soon as they are, let us say, you one year, but yes, yeah, and ye, can't I get money, I can mention F1, but and ye, Debbie. I don't see how the president will be supporting, say, or more question, Debbie, excavators are here on my case. Young question, Debbie.
Okay, it is a CIA. Or how do you suppose the president solve? Because in America said there's serious tension with room. youth na I frustrated adwuma ni ho ye busa aban se cover ne ade nyina contribute na adwuma ni ho kosa broche kwa adwuma ni ho ma enkrofo age stipend for my aban ne ade a adwuma ni ho na president so I desperate so person show say he is dealing with galamsey inti na alternative nyina na hye na obehye no inti if one on hye no ntumu a what is the alternative obetimi dey solve problem no
another say omo popie to say ebi galamsey for no to say asoja fo na ba na omusiane a say asoja fo no kodu ho a omumbo ho ban na excavator omukoto excavator sa na omumbo ho ban na afi yemfa loader say loader yemko low bed yemfa low bed enko nkoto yemfa excavator ni free ho na ye dia bakuro then ni raba na afi ye de na afamra kwan ye de na court bua ne fo a mra ni say excavators no ne other equipment no yemfama Minister for Land and Natural Resources so on-tema assemblies and institutions of muhiasa equipment no that machines no yemfanye ejumapa into figure yentime say there be yes I say ya san ye kipa even colonial time kra na yenye ne sa enane colonial time krano na yen sise nyama sa na ne
okay etina just a president de Ghana konachi so ho
na me ka se media man ti asese o
na council make us waka is all over the place ono aka se yen share de no okay nti council the want to stop the president so be ka say omunja she why do you think the president could not say it boldly say any law ni ko president council so onim law no onim act in fact onim say in speech way okoti act no kra kan ho okoti act no Okoti mining act ne ka ho.
Yes, the other man actually on Canada so we say on sama fudu do aye di pa say ya ke machines no. Inti no or better we na ma always say we mo omo ya se omo machines no. Omo dey aban be kokko. So dey try na share omo be din kunim. And the anunti no on say better president better asoja fu ne tikakra. But we dey aban be kokko.
Additional can raise judgment debt. Ghana no abesa bo ho kamewa.
Exactly.
Okay, and now that is serious. Okay. And how should he tackle this? I don't know. Say government aware say possible say your friend saying judgment debt be free mo aba.
Yes. I mean, say I am lawyer into him say, what's the machine side? Yeah, I'm brought for the MBA ni panel for. Yeah, and the judgment that I never know.
Okay. Yo. Mama na was council was efutu ya wo de amaya no ho. Senior lawyer Yera Martin Pebu na twetwe nkoma wo chemu say, "She na ye she excavators in their judgment debt and ye betua." Na bi ana ebedu judgment debt no kra na case no. Ebi a judge case na manipa kro no aye kwhwehwe omo excavators under NDC or under different government but umpo Ghana ye betua. Na memma example of judgment debt say first agbeshi wo yo medie. If you cancel his contract, it's up to you to go to court and say that only contract and no contract. Osiu na say money sika no a obeji sika no o man no ebeboka e dey do one ma the sad thing say enya NDC enya MPP Ghana sika no a ensoye no ye beko akofa de atua nipa no ka nti ade we that's why you shouldn't be doing politics with sa issue we say kra na Yera Eric o send me story be about Ghana government to re-engage 4,000 galamseyers. And I don't know, say one of mo policy NDC, but say President John Dramani Mahama. This is a story in 2015. So President, the date you know, I see June 18, 2015.
The story is to let you know the Cocoa Road issue.
Okay, but I'm read it.
Within it, no, baby, I'm here.
I'm reading it now. President John Dramani Mahama on Wednesday announced that government would engage a total of 400,000 youth under the Alternative Livelihood Program to dissuade them from engaging in illegal mining. He said out of the number of 100,000 will be trained under the National Youth Training Program. President Mahama announced this when he called on the Chin of Sergeant for Mwetia of Oipeni II after breaking grounds for the commencement of work on the Cocoa Rose Rehabilitation Program at Chebi in the Eastern Region. The roads form part of a 150 million cocoa board rehabilitation program of all cocoa community roads throughout the country. The shortcutting took place in Adeso, in the Upper West Achim district to symbolize the commencement of work on the roads throughout the country. In Chebi, government will rehabilitate the 5-kilometer Chebi town roads. President Mahama said the Koforidua Bunsu Road has also been awarded to on a contract under the Cocoa Rehabilitation Program. President Mahama said the practice of illegal mining becoming inimical to the growth of the country, and establishment of an alternative livelihood program will give government an opportunity to adequately deal with the perpetrators. He said under the youth training program, 100,000 will be trained in the community development, health, and other sectors that would make them relevant and more useful to the society. This appears to me that it is a NAPCO any idea MPP for you, and this MPP more politics baby. Very similar because I've seen MPP also talking about alternative mining near their small scale mining. I remember they say NDC President Mama time. In fact, President Mills so crown almost started so more about alternative. But back to Onana me overflow and sana me ko so me boa.
There's a second link.
Yes. Pacho my papa we na me link no because I struggle with the Wi-Fi no to open your point no na me ko ne second me no.
Me da say Afia na wo bisa the nurse said solutions ben in my ben bitimi aye beboa ama juma ba and me sure this is where and now should want to focus.
Yeah.
And at this time no ya dwene Ghana ho ya dwene Ghana dachi ho. I believe strongly sir medical cancer technical and vocational education is key. Yen strengthen no. And then also aban ewo enhyehyeye through the NAIP NAIP yetimi they encourage youth ne nema omo business ideas innovation dem yetimi epushi omo ewo. And then government also the be by especially the youth na ono wentimi anko university ono nso ni school kono e bia na onyade but very skilled and talented in sports.
Okay.
Ti sani panon so no de na ebe yomo. Nti eno so aban eye nhyehyeye and the MPP. Yes.
Some of the sports make creative jobs
for youth in sports. And eno na hu say wona ma community bia be hu na yaye as a AstroTurf mini stadium for fair na esi wo sani man is to identify those talents nibi. The mini stadium no ye no completed no you complete here it comes with an ICT center, it comes with near maybe a bit me abwa a training youth no within the community no na abwa omo. And I believe strongly sir private sector here in employment, yes of employment. Sir aban entimi anso private business mu a na se no collapse ya edinipa betene fie bed ne doso. Enti aban hyehyeye for the private sector businesses no so no ebeboa amana koso. MPP aban the policy again is that yen support the private sector. Akra nyuma na nkoso no momfa ebi emka
the first thing yes NAIP na mo de beba no.
NAIP kwa de wo hodada.
Okay.
Some point of neighbor. NAIP is there.
And how many people no ma benefiting from Sika ya mo de ma youth no? Because I'm granting your friend from Jamestown, you be man one Kenya, but not the higher Juma.
Definitely, you see, and some of these people know more innovation in your man. NAIP office, former Togo embassy.
Okay.
Maybe I know one sir a runabout, no, that runabout. What is his name?
A Kufuado runabout.
Kufuado runabout one. Office no work you man. You can always walk into there. No, and
yeah, people for one of days
office be city be and again, me bought NDC Abaso on the setup of the Accra Digital Center.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it almost it take you over. Kofi Ko Hono. They are trying to work businesses in Yama. A lot of training for even the youth, no. Okay. A technological way. ICT is in high demand. And the more about equipping youth no in technology no and on that the edifice everything we give the credit, but the training and near my no MPP assume den and me also NDC bar so no mu conceive that idea na tie omonto aso na no so kwa no so beboa mabunu no ama.
Say how many youth no mo ye training wo?
Oh, I know it's a lot. No, normally you be a course series.
Okay.
And I know that there are other programs where we are World Bank no more partner, no more bayer. It's not possibly all nebia yeah buying and but private development partners ni bin so nyuma ni bebre one other so ba obia beja tum say opese wo economy ya ubie nyuma mu aban ebe create opportunity no by giving tax incentives. Me a young person, me wie school, me wo idea no. But me nisika kesi a me de be hye bibia se aye. But me bie madwuma ketewa bi a metimi di aye bibi.
Ase nipa no ko hia training because of it preko ko start ono adwuma no oni corporate training bia how to manage the books ne ade a ebe faili.
Eno no hia. But mostly no say oh ye business startup. The idea is that when you are starting a business, all these things would have come up before you take the initiative and all those things. It's I buy and so bebuna say at the startup level. No. One key thing, it is not done yet, but it is something that you bet me I recommend it. I buy be or baby a bit me so. Startup businesses, I buy bet me take it up ne employees. Say okay, o satia obe here 10 employees.
Omo nyina buy be tua omo ka.
10 I buy be for my training omo. Momo orientation and support.
So do you have anything like that?
And I'm because anything
there been until 7 and my 5 years.
And I'm also policy no you want me really ni at a go.
How many times you about throw policy, policy.
If you say so be adwuma. Now pe nipa omunya skills are. When say it is easy so with me contacting NABCO. Umbe staff. I will train you omunya skills ni bi.
NABCO.
NABCO say o start you adwuma na wo hia omo youth ni bia no mtifi omo anya experience ni bia. NABCO be withdraw bi amount with the experience. And no man support you. Because the NABCO program says that unya adwuma you live 3 years ni nyina.
And no na make say enye sustainable ntino. It youth no oye no because NABCO ikwa nim say bebre aframe aka chem say ntu amuka.
Oh, a delay sometimes which is understandable. Say a big delay, but I know say obia ni sika delay bia it is paid.
Okay.
NABCO ni bia.
Ha me kakra say okay. Unim ha me kakra say eba mumienu nyina. Ya na obusa for instance youth employment president Kufuor time mo start ye boys o munya adwuma nyina na say bebre ni adwuma ye because they have to withdraw them after 2-3 years okay president Kufuor time so that other people will join and yes sustainable enti boy bi be ye bi na girl bi be ye bi 2-3 years ye tie ye ni community nursing e fa girls bebre no e ko san ko tro nurses and some as they say bebre no have been absorbed into the nursing system but omo ko community police ni ade nyina after president Kufuor no na etiko ye
I agree.
Enye so se me pese mumienu be youth people la emebu na amanya opportunity to serve in very big political parties NDC and MPP amona mo govern Ghana say no you give us a plan say na mo ba ye maye say na mo pese mo de emebu because sani ma we nyina my dream na me say but it's not answering the question for me say adwuma ni ni
I agree with you and say yeah the politics between China and your employment unemployment issue no can't say say o ma ya form so mo bibie no NDC ba and ye ja o ma koso aye adwuma and ono so dwini bibi foforo create adwuma afa foforo abeguma enka ye beko yanim but ya ko ye the lazy man approach say oh ye na bi mu so atena fie ko ma de o mo ne ye nyiwe mu firi ho ye so mfa nkofo nkogum. It's not sustainable. So I agree with you.
But youth in Agribusiness na mahama mo ye no. Let's them. Me kana be kukura ni omo na ye adwuma. Let's them no mo ye ne den. Because say mo nyina so no mo ye NDC for kro mo ye Ghana for na no mo ye bi.
Oh, I am not sure.
Let's them for no mo he.
I'm not sure say MPP ba ye obi a di free adwuma no ye mo.
Nti let's them for ni nyina ho.
If the program is running, yes.
But me afra be ku ni embusa let's them.
If the program is running, sometimes ya na dey sini say project bisa no ebia na se bia position ya appointed normally ya na the position of the heads no na ebia ya na we targeted say your best no but if employ people for example NDC work on the loan with the Canadian government on planting for food let's can mai and o mu free MPP buy na scan buy and MPP say a very good scheme no ye expanding no ebiem Sure. Say befa enipa bebre.
Okay.
It say bia NDC ba na say agofa benefit program na so mo ekoko no ano say NDC will come and say so. Ya say yen scare to asunti o man pipi fo mo no yenyi omo ne mfa nkofo say ye ne sa eno na de bia no okọ no aba ye kwa anim ne ejina fa ko. But ye nyina asoman ye beji atum ne ebe hu say eye Ghana mpunto ne hiaye. It is ya for obi na o ye MPP ni kro ye Ghana ni. O party ba you don't have to sack that person. Now work for be at navigation. Name most one share a way innovative also be creative job. Sustainable job also be to me a funny penny biaba. Bako mienu miensa. Ye knew what ye, but ye be moving kakakaka from developing to develop. If you are until say a be Ghana developed country, we will always have the issue of unemployment.
Etina media me busa me pushi mo bebre na mo nya abochama because it's all about solution. But Eric, yeah, mo plan as NDC a mo train say mo so mo beba power whether 2024 or 2028 or whatever time no. Plan ben am work for youth because the woman we can here no na better mama ka some be alternative livelihood. If you am say about boys in bebre benya adwuma here.
But
what is your plan?
What kind of second link no mami and
okay, my main kind second link no. My main kind second link which is on another story be hold on. Main kind second link. Abusa for my main kind obi say uguso a wo share live Abante ba ko de owayi ma menka ne message na so see if ya Eric has shifted the goalpost in the argument on you know you need to answer the question now ubusa no say how would NDC fix the crisis of youth unemployment in Ghana me man individual now ask him or see both your panelists are moving away from the main question youth unemployment a major issue or see even in the US or now or sending a message infinity yema Eric yansambre bi ne answer question no said e ba ebe to be hu said e ensem no TNT me babak na my kind way you know am so that we can continue the discussion on the Mukala Jonas or Medina on the message or the buy no say Vim lady please catch our future MPs Padmo any your friend saying Eric nyina said that omu mienu na be kwakotna parliament asemra say ya o Medina na yetie mu pa na yen hwese ye betimi aka no sebe wisdom mu a ye betimi ede aboa na Ghana youth na omunya adwuma nya na ekom de omo my frustrated omunyina ombetimi enya answers from some of these issues are very very key to the sustenance of youth no e Ghana because say o mu no o si ekom de e no kwese de fia waka no youth no ekom ede omo epa wono so de dia ode abanti mpacho me come back to story no say Ochihini goofed and there is more development in Achim under NDC than MPP where ye akokwa nyi do ya and the NDC any nenya issue no he is responding to, National Democratic Congress, NDC, has described as unfortunate and untrue accusations by Ochingnia Moitio for reporting that the Mahama government has blacklisted people of Achim. Deputy General Secretary told Joy News in accusations that the accusations are baseless and does not support the facts on the ground. And Oka says, speaking at the Ochingnia Congress, Ochingnia said there is no single Achim in the Mahama administration, and according to him, there is nobody in government who speaks for the people of Achim Ebuakwa. He added that the most popular die-hard NDC fanatic in Achim who is qualified to be employed remains unemployed. Who then would the Achim rely on for development in their area, he asked. But this comment has did not go down well with the NDC. Pokuaa Yido said it is not true that there's no Achim in the Mahama administration, and he mentioned Victor Smith, Apia Kubi, Ama Frimpong, and some of the natives of Achim land. They say these are the people who are in Mahama's government who are from Achim land. He also challenged the claims made by Ochingni that Achim has been denied development project under Mahama because there is no Achim person in government. And he said Achim has benefited substantially from the development project under Mahama administration, more than even under MPP Akufo-Addo administration, where the president and some key people serve as cabinet for years. Back to your point. So your point is?
So my point is the statement that was being challenged or allegedly said, you were Ankano. This is it.
Where responsible? I still don't have the actual recording of Ochingni saying this.
No, actual recording here. No, I'm telling you. And
for you know, this story is a matter of a defamation suit in court. I won't know.
No. So
I was asking for evidence. Obi response. David, where response to what he allegedly said, whether he actually said it.
So you want audio on your show?
Yes.
Thank you.
Me dem show defamation.
So you have set a precedence.
Me dem start here Juma we end o.
Every Ghanaian listening to me today, any someone making is a matter of record.
I want to know more judge.
8 years, meaning Sessa Buta Fracture, on to me and training home for home, Sassam no one can.
Okay. Why you may feel to me, I'm okay.
Back to the issue. You see, he tried to run away from we. We project was started in 2007 and a President Kufuor.
Not someone number completed.
No, why? Why could China Exim Bank concession loan? Why could enter into an agreement? Say when our day bar. What do Sako Sabians here we are? Such a contract near abrogating the judgment death.
Okay, but let me review.
Review to do what?
Review to make it better. So say it doesn't make sense. You can review to make it better.
Young call you out say a Tibon Koswana Montuno Mutu first. Young Gentum so mutin. Now what's here we now Pewunia? Then don't come and share the blame. In the first place, no, to conceive the idea say in the midst of that crisis, no, who now will solution our war. And they say, oh, for another hydro dam. And they solve the crisis created by a hydro dam's inability to function at its full capacity. Waiting. And any bunch of economic managers, what they are sort, Oma Bom Wasa for Henry will Chrome and Mwama, Yatin someone in dear Wobia Sinano, should not even have the courage to respond to this. On the issue of job creation, the fear
plan.
I'm very happy say or acknowledge the Accra Digital Center. A year John Dramani Mahamani NDC for initiative. Now the thousands of job opportunities a bit me earlier. But just one single policy initiative of the NDC. Now emergency media beam. And it was our manifesto promise of the big push, the big infrastructure push. Now, yes, Ghana for boss say you better invest over $10 million into infrastructure drive. A sub-buta fracture, easy traffic. Yes, a hospitals a whole a bindi a buyer you be saying in 4 years we see hospitals and I'm sure we see cheap compounds. But we were talking about hospitals because this is so far hospital chain alone. The number of cheap compounds yes, a buying we buy won't mean fine age man. We are buying now also we invest heavily in the health sector alone. They say Legon University of Ghana Medical Center, yes, ho. Now entity operate at full capacity. Now have branch been to acquire demonstration say open UGMCR. A buying we MI chain no. That is where the problem is. First, so who expand infrastructure, it creates job. You be ya coin, okay? You be see ya dying. There were levels of skills. Now, Osha currently, the low to middle level unemployed ones, no? At least, omono bebre, ewo basic skills are. The construction activity nimpo air koso. Now, also when a panel fan a pick us to the come for the show of high head panel. He will be meaningfully engaged. Yen you are no more a full plane caught na Russia, woman, and yet white collar job and a mukoyo. A menial job, see abnomokoye. Ghana for a Tihana ya crowd say a buying EGYASO AC hospital. Now all your bedroom ever functioning co. Now see health cheap compound or one more or back on contribute with his manpower.
And still back to the plan.
Until the plan was that
what's a big push?
The big push, no?
Okay.
Ye besia coin, ye be try coin SC hospitals.
With what money?
Oh, see a cassia cost $10 million.
$10 million. Okay.
Because you see, it is better to borrow and invest in infrastructure and be repay. So them say Ghana Gas. John Mahama ni be celebrate boy in infrastructures. No? Most of them are repaying themselves. And yet business can afford to acquire born one catch and say after 35 years ni betia. Meanwhile, it goes into consumption. Uko acquiring the Kotoka International Airport, Terminal 3 infrastructure edifice na one na. It is what self-servicing. Revenue.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, most of the projects. Revenue, sir. That's almost 1% more. Revenue, you budget generating, and one year day, you need to have the senator. University of Ghana Hospital.
So, my plan. My plan, no me here plan, my boys, no girls.
Yes. But big. Oh, the milk was share, Bessiana made trust, a Bessiano.
There be where is the source of funding? They say they put up say, okay, say free SHS, you busan legit, who is kind of way.
No, maybe. Obi Boro, ye, so the Betiaka, Akituya. Obi Boro, your DSC University of Ghana Medical Center. nurse for near doctor for benya adwuma e wo ho aye na revenue ye be generate no ye dia tua sa besia no so it does not burden the coming generation.
Okay, but now new plan no.
The new plan, one of the strategic ones the big push.
Big
So yeah, moving into the infrastructure regime. That's you see a hospital, you see Diana. Look.
Under the big push, no, how many hospitals? How many?
It was not quantified.
It was not quantified.
I'm unable to tell you. Okay. See hospitals.
Into what is the expectation of number of jobs I'm be creative?
If you are,
jobs I'm be creative or big push.
We were looking at some 250,000 jobs. Okay, and then a multifaceted and yet white collar job and good thing. It is CSC hospitals. No one in say nursing training colleges no training necessary. Benya hospitals no then.
Okay. Which means Oba, you can't do this in your first year because I find Oba source for funding. I find 10 million Yabeko Parliament for approval. And so now starting to take you 2 years to do this.
If that is not true, it depends on the seriousness of the government. So yeah, buying our priority projects. Now, person which national we are, you program here, just. You fix it. You get your priorities set.
Okay.
If you are promising tied to the big push, you know. Once the Chrome animal, your major infrastructure work in Abrafon nebeye. It's young, not and this young Kobobisia near Fama, Sebeye, Jumana Brofo, and Majinko. One thing is that you lack the technical wherewithal, the technical capacity for such bigger infrastructure. It is John Dramani Mahama promises for technical vocational education at the tertiary level, no, it was going to be made free. Amaoya Ghana ni Bebnu na opese wo acquire technical knowledge in advanced format. Sabiota fracture interchanges in idea adwuma kese na eba kromon me yakofa Brazil abrofo be ye no. Yanko form ba bio.
Okay.
It's we Ghana Bebnu. Aban no say opese wo sua technical
skills be say e omo ye e friends draftsmen ne ade ya.
Those specialized
for ne ade no okay.
Okay.
And e free so e ba da aban no so.
Don't worry. The thing is that say wo kofa be sia no e de aba. Na aban e de a training for free. Na say sika no be ka ye krom hanom in the
ye benya ho mfa so. Yes, but you see first bosia no 10 million. 10 million no e be so infrastructure san so free tertiary education. Don't forget
one of the sources it was going to be multifaceted. John Dramani Mahama say obe invested $10 million. As to the loan percentage in it, no, it's not wasn't actually spelled out.
But we should know.
Good.
Well, because we don't want
to ask that question in the campaign trail.
And I make us say we didn't. I said when you busa President Kufuor, I went to me okay BBC interview no honest Steven Sakade no about calculation of free SHS na car. Ye bebo what they say economy no. You say free SHS nti ama ye ho kire ye mpa nti we should know the source of
the source. I'm expecting that is during the campaign, money and technical team that worked on the manifesto had a lot of opportunities to have discussed this extensively.
Yes, but that means who knew him?
No, I was not part of the technical team that drafted the manifesto. I cannot claim say I have that detail.
Okay.
But what was known was that John Dramani Mahama and then he promised Ghanaians say, in 4 years, we are going to invest this amount of money into infrastructure and the spillover in terms of job creation, A, B, C, D. And a key component, a technical training, you make sure say, you equip the young men with that technical knowledge. And terminal 3, and right nearby honorable is on a no more, a drawings near the no. I'm sure say, the local components near Kakrabi. That was one of the other issue plan. No?
I know the M's are broken a year, you. Even I cycle Dubai, Brazil.
Maybe, yes, but most of the drawings, no, locally.
No, the drawings were not
most
local.
Most of them, they can't take terminal trail like this. The architectural plan, no, honorable is okay. She was part of it. But the boy said, young putty up structure, no. The technology is not there, and the knowledge is also not there.
Okay.
Into the NDC was going to invest in that aspect. I'm a section of the youth, no, you equip them with that skills now. Yeah, infrastructure drive, no. We've given them jobs.
So, everyone said, come on, we win elections in 2020, and by now, would you have kickstart a big pushy?
I can assure you. Because
January, February, March, April, May, 5 months in Camonia.
President Mahama, he gave timelines to his promises. You understand? He gave timelines to his promises. He promised, Obabe dualize Accra through Elubo, through tax credit to Elubo. And that was a big infrastructure project. And no, see a year, the ordinary Ghanaian youth will get job.
Okay.
If the second thing is about the entrepreneurs, say, and oh yeah, Bebnuna, oh, be one gas away Juma. The tax burden and tax component alone no, was too cumbersome. It's as part of it because you'll be no benya abaya Juma ye, and you'll be no construction Juma ye, and you'll be a bit technical work. But also we get to come be a crowd now. Say better fraction, but one episode of the tongue, that's the will be my guess. So Eric and our partner more, you bet me I employ for the year 15. And so for the first 2 years, my buy so head or mount tax relief. Young come up Pullman for tax relief said, Omufemesi airport, say a hotel, airport residential area. Where the average Ghanaian youth will never benefit from it.
But MPS for tax relief.
What's it?
MPS more tax relief.
Me say, young come up Pullman no more tax relief. Some Omufemesi airport.
But what's the difference? Airport almost here. Hotel no more employ boys. More employ amazing.
You see, when you grant such tax savings to individuals, like I was saying.
But MPS, Eric, Mama MPS tax relief.
The media today should stop generalizing.
And you generalizing a comparative analysis.
I am telling you, sir, it was based on assuming without admitting, saying, you might know you're wronger. It does not give the MPP the impetus to come and continue. So be a bibi na anya. Why do you come and repeat?
Nana anya de MPS Ghana for no more. Anya Ghana for no more terminal 3. Why anya no see terminal 3?
No ye de adwuma.
So see terminal 3
was working for the state, the government.
No, a private company.
Oh yeah, adwuma am Ghana adwuma no ye. Ana meboa.
That's a
private company Ghana adwuma. Or a private company obe Ghana.
Na hotel no de anya private company.
Oh my adwuma more my Ghana. A individual company. You got it wrong on that score too. No, tax relief, no cash.
MPS, no government was shares won by private company.
Padmore, tax relief. Say Onfa embroidery the studio way, which is his personal business. Mama Afia Pokuaa tax relief because my coffin say Ombesi.
Debbie. MPS, Eric, I know too much about MPS. I know too much about MPS and your private company. Government of Ghana crowd was shares.
Fine, but
that's why it is MPS.
Obey you no can send adwuma.
Or charges say on one bottom neko.
No.
I on one or see edifices Ghana assassin so. But the company is for them. They shareholding in just the Ghana womb keke.
No, Ghana have a say in it.
Debbie, na say hotel no so tia taxes. Obefa workers.
Pullman the Ghana shares e omu yesen.
Na nye one na say musi hospitals here befa workers. Workers any the same thing.
To build a hotel me
hotel na see ebesi here and ebesi Ghana.
But you see
workers and cleaners no mbe wo no munya Ghana.
How we
hotel managers no munya Ghana.
Effectively use the tax relief, and I say we were going to use the tax relief policy, no, to benefit the Ghanaian youth.
No so na Eric, me no me ka say mo be bi wa.
Who ye ndwuma kuma wo establish here. Ye be ma wo akwanya ama wo ho ahare wo e wo tuotuem. Ama wo faso na wunya no. Wo dey say adwuma ni mu no. Na wo employ enkrofo dodo e ka ho na mu nya adwuma. Because the younger Ghanaian abamu akuma na sabiota fracture. Wo bobodwa esi kwan ho no. So you're taxing on that much. Now, sir, the accomplished Ghanaian businessman, oh no, one year is obviously multi-million edifice, no, for his personal profits near the no. So I know see a man of bigger tax relief. Tax relief at the Puma, no, and the other bigger companies, no. See, I spread it in my micro industries now. I am telling you, sir, we wouldn't be discussing this.
Okay.
We wouldn't be discussing this.
Okay, because we have empowered
NDC, and we had the plan. So if you are a micro business who employ between 10 to 25, you remember that tax relief for perhaps 1 year or two. I don't have the exact timeline of head.
Okay.
Then at another threshold, we are going to give you the tax relief for about 1 year, so that the more who save you can employ. That was one of the other key way. The other issue we were looking at, no.
I mean, kind of message you say because I remember President Mama ni AGI. Pokuaa meeting and I remember only AGI Pokuaa share and he was talking about some of the things are now okay about tax incentive on the Bama companies or me industries. At the time, let me say cable metal bossy and I am so tingy and I AGI for president. We were talking about and the one key issue that came about was kanea for the industries, and he assured them so better so that omo ebe ha omo kakra ba make a message we were YouTube or anybody kono say my sister if I like you any questions I mo busa no epa youth unemployment so a big issue say what say to me a year na youth no ehun ba bia mo so da chen ombenya bibi e de akọ omo nsa anonye se Ghana for akwadro ba Francis Dollarson or say the president is right they should burn the excavators yes sir at the end no and if boni for ya be fa chiri asan akwakoton and I watch it so they don't have any law that states that the items seized by government must be auctioned and answer saying NNT government Washington na Pamela Big Sick and also Mr. What are you saying? What you are saying is neither here nor there. Chebi is also part of Ghana and TJ Kokwana as a story now wo studio na okay canon and Francis Macau de papa bi was NDC Ghana biggest problem jealousy you say dey on the onim cause ade wo dia speak your agenda enye say obi ade na wo ba be kasa ade etia na na bo ache no say NDC pa de omo ma meka omo di o won say green book ni mo asema nka Eric also focus no wajai na wo ba be ka obi ade kwaku opuni no say afia. Those two people are not doing any justice to the case. I thought your topic was to find solution to youth unemployment. One say, Oma better studio on my blame game and omo ye say yaw NDC ni MPP. Omo de sa na de ache na de asa na omo sorry na omo ko. Kwesi adu no say if you some Ghanaians are sick oh. Seriously. Me we Polytechnic in 2005 when I was in Ghana. I started selling ladies hair after my national service because there was no job. If I didn't want to wait for government. Enti young Ghana for no to win bibia na be train for government sir. Helena Chawe no say you guys should stop repeating the failures of the opposition and just fix the country. Catch a era about for Japan mame. Kwesi Edu no say if the Americans were paying taxes, American MPs are not taking double salaries. Americans do not throw rubbish into the drainage for government to come and borrow money and come and clear it. Clearly no Ghana for should fix their mind. Kwadwo anim as well YouTube no say Nanado it's a complete failure. And this is the reason why I was here to make a chair and say it's a complete failure. He should have learned from the wisdom of President Kufuor. Harry Ofori no say Ghana Hanankasa we talk too much. Kwadwo anim o say Afia you fire the politicians pa they are sleeping. Ain't fire womo ye solutions. Nye debia na ye fire. Sometimes situations require different solutions. Papsi Mboyo no say vim good work pa na wo ye no say adie here was omo find the solution omo kan youth unemployment speak to the solution munya ye blame game. Ibrahim Yasmin no say I think some of these MPs in no we need to fire them because speak to the MPs issues are baby am Bismarck and Aman and please when I came to Ghana I saw too many ministers using cars even on Saturdays so they are using cars bind their mom to do things. Ghana seriously yan check sika dem ampanifo no any dia wo mdi sika na kasa ye. This is what we should be doing. Yanko Facebook Sadem Esuma no say politicians are destroying the institutions of him. And only idea was here can institutions no one man betimi aye adwuma no pa but they can't because obi show say politician be ye amaya pam no fi adwuma mu. Prophet Collins Amono say the youth need jobs. And no na was Eric ne baafo nyina wo kasa tu. Enye we na ye kind of game no dey emwa obi a because we can come and shout and attack each other but that will not solve the solution the problem. Lucy Bro for MC Mama Lou no say if you are live or Germany Frankfurt 20 more of him was if you look gorgeous and your friend saying Eric Abeku Bedu was think of video on my Facebook no so na politics no mo ye no mo didi atem. This is not the time I will say didi atem. Clearly no we are not having solutions to our problems no and I say I dey adwin Moses baby no good evening Stefia good evening pa me tell live from Parma Italy so I was asem na adani o baby a wo dey NDC ni MPP for be fa bia am the way better way so no dey atu way so and I Wilson Isaac no say my name is Kofi na me dey ade awudua o say if you nanado he's not working and only asem I say ka chere ochre agunam kum no sister if in fact Nanado is the best president we have and Edu Ensworth Bafo Tubusan and if you think so there Tinagana that's Nanado is the best president I don't know solve Ghana problems and Eric Kwaku Abeku one also ne there or they ban MPP ni NDC they say Afia you want solutions but they are not giving you solutions. What's the Ghana youth we have to wake up and stop following these people. Vida Kofi no say you guys should stop the politics in the country fix it now on my yanko na munja where there are two ways where there mumbre Martin Mensah no say NDC people will remain in opposition for a long time solve a problem you don't have a clue wo de pra na wo pre e de ato obi so no na onim ye na ye beko ye nim nim boy in Charles no say if you God richly bless you for this topic here wo de aba no unfortunately is legon ye ti oba we mu they will not give any solution be boa Ghana o say ya no be ye Prince Rubuni Ejebuate no say this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He isn't updated on the issues. So and this mu clue solve Ghana youth not the mo be ye because youth we are ready to go with anybody or be solve a problem no create jobs ama any nyina bi Paul Menu so Rotterdam was if your Ghana is a mess caused by President Rawlings and this in PNDC 20 years want to me anye militia na mudu hunu Ghana for three na Ghana be ko hin ono so na dey aban Adombila Cephas no civil lady we need jobs serious was I'm a young graduate I've been in the house for 4 years I still don't have a job aden Cephas also Akumadan very passionate young man okasa from real problem now Evelyn onwona no say it should not be only government who should create jobs individuals so also buy so much normal create jobs now Joe Kennedy say if the private companies are supported by government that is when they can open jobs but if you don't support them how do you expect them to create jobs and Isaac Saki they say if you are a NDC journalist don't hide your hatred for MPP your effort is for NDC shame on you we have seen you Martin Judith Pascal no say if I wonder why people of Bui continue to vote for NDC so on there Eric Abetina studio Oka people have built a damn creative job for Bui people look at what you are saying now Prince the NDC and MPP they are all the same omuni adwunyu papa bia ontumo bia Eric Mpeta they say omo NDC for there na ya righteous mu nyina mo fail Judith Pascal no say always law the people made the law so if the law is not helping ban it into a lawyer matupebu enya adwene Theophilus or say no say if you tell me the impact of COVID in the US we are still enjoying better living in the US into what are they saying MPP bibia and I say na COVID Kwaku Jabata or say Eric you are speaking like a real Ghanaian are you Kowati and Isaac also no say Ghana for don't need manifestos into munya say yebusa mo question am say mo come manifesto na national development speak to the problems of Ghana and which na Ghana and confirm which am we am say manifesto akwasi ajiman say if we shouldn't depend wholly on government we need to create jobs in the private sector no bia nya binye ne nyina yenko yanim and Timothy Salasi no say you don't even know the history JJ Rawlings was not the one who started the vocational education in Ghana check your facts before you talk vocational education now when I can say vocational education Rawlings let's start here you can say a GSS concept no is something that Rawlings was trying to bring vocational education as part of the GSS concept so you can say ya muntie de bia mba be ye nkofo sa bia so nya akora wo studio hasa Paul Ban was the first quarter second quarter we don't want to hear all that first quarter just fix the country Japan now no nkofo munya ise mo MPP they bia excuse Kwame Champion say thank you Vim lady the guys have seen Vim lady is not MPP so you people should say she's MPP just listen to the program I bet we no afa and that ended there Vim lady NDC you and Joycelyn back comments or Vim lady here over UK to get picking of rubbish in town crano we the blacks don't even get the jobs to do adwuma de bi ni ba bia nti yan solve Ghana problem no be you God and so Libya and ohwe good job and na oye na fia ya na microphone cut off nti ya na wait me ahwe no waka Judy Pascal no say yan kanche Eric say we go straight to the point na menye blame game no blame game de ya tia ya bread this is the time for solutions and na Paul Menu say yan kanche Eric say who collapse the factories now who can na mwana mo beton ya under diversity implementation committee na mo ye no and some countries ni ade nya mo anto amamo se nkroma na si yenti de na wo ba beka bio e de sobo no abo obi no abrante baako e no de we si aba na edu bebi no mo ye ne se eye atenidi justice kwabi no se if the solution is government opening up jobs for masses in the country to do every district be on creative jobs ni enya binye comfortable for everybody to go home and pay their utility bills at home. I also think that the elderly have been in power for too long. Nkokra ne yeyu omo. Ne fa mrantie ne ade ne mehyem. Osafuma for Fredo why kanda pa mu nyomanyi. Yeyu omo. Ye fa youth ni bi mra ne nyina ye nya adwuma nye. The situation is both NDC and MPP omu nyina they are greedy. And omo are selfish. Omo no maba and amagana ewie ye sa nti. Just face country. Na munja say we ba no there are two ways, we ba no there are two ways so no. Ye fa your final comment on the fix the solution. Still ano I say yen share that nya solution bi say any jobs are ye create edi ama Melbourne na say in the next 4 years so job we beba me who say this week no Dr. Mahmoud Baumi amokoye shortcutting bi I don't know the people that they are employing there but Eric me say fruit so na me ko Japan so first asana maba one kasa first you starting come on
I think
Japan na kasa first okay any Eric in the next 4 years or in the coming government my major idea be abema youth in enya jide because share messages we are say bebre abema bu NDC name MPP I said they giving up on you they are looking for a third force but as NDC amoye government in waiting to come to power no what is the one thing about me ama GDA from Rantia they are craving for jobs so muka fix it that's where it is coming from what is the one thing about me catch you say maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel say job we beba
if you see let me be frank the NDC is not named for making vain promises. Say one shiny year now say mebnu no person the dead beat is in 2016 no. And utie na the expectation is departing from the reality. It's an same biomati in the past. When people were promising that they would turn the country around in 18 months. Somebody promised turning the country around in 18 months. He has done little in over 5 years to give the jobs. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Young as a government in waiting, you were in programs and policies. You can be. You see, offer sector by sector now. It will only and maybe you're frustrated because if you first talk as an NDC say military forms, police forms, your tongue, your publish it. Na babnu na to say ye recruiting into the security services. Now that's why then akwa apply. Babnu bi a wotie me anwumre enim say under the MPP Akufo-Addo administration it is not there. In 4 years me challenge babnu bi say on fact daily graphic as a graphic publication me chere me. Time wo announce vacancy in the immigration service, in the police service, in the Ghana fire service, in the prison service, in the Ghana armed forces, air forces, whatever it is. These were equitable opportunities and Ghana babnu bi etimi nya akwanya de yede enye adwuma. Today it has been changed. It's one of the issues that we are promising the Ghanaians that there will be transparency in access to government opportunities.
Okay.
One, because Saosha and Akwanya even mobile you must say adwuma ni ho, but they managed to fix their family and reality. We are babnu na otimi say obufu. Don't reduce the argument and discussion to NDC and PP. Yempo, we have two evils. Assuming without admitting. Say NDC and MPP are evil. We have two evils. And we must choose the lesser between the two evils. May you suggest one? When we come, you better reduce corruption and we will tackle corruption. Because you see, corruption must be made very unattractive to people who are in public office. So that you see, you save the national purse. It is only when you are plugging loopholes and leakages in our revenue system. Now, I bind enemies so on your 10 cities can turn to Tokobia and Nasia Afia Guno and I bind between the year. Is that what we are seeing? No. We are assuring the Ghanaian you say in the next NDC administration led by John Dramani Mahama, certainly, there would never be a case said with the government appointee be acquire bonnet never fail to prosecute him. John Dramani Mahama showed the way. We must make corruption so unattractive in this country. We got somewhere under John Mahama, but under President Akufo-Addo, we have sunk so low in the fight against corruption. And you see, Yenuanum Emebnu so enye crowd will say, one, we will stay loyal to the country. Ebi amene pad mod ye nim say yamanyofo. But the teaming youth Ghana betimi I go back to the track now. Ghanaians must make the NDC and MPP be afraid. That's a yen slogan for Ghana babnu any kwan said with a fracture usro so beto aba etia waban. Because you see Afia na aka bibina yame de. Yeah, mebnu ye complain tomorrow. The argument will not be discussed based on merit. Babu no ye MPP ni ati mi feature we commoding no ho che no form we ni de anim no sabiota fracture so ye MPP ni nti no or say nya manifesto. But what is it? Manifesto no na the social contract of any political party with the people and Afia meboa. etino we should be ready say ni omanyo ni beka no ane ye begina so atwe na bo so. When we started appointing the young men today, under the NDC, John Dramani Mahama and John Mahama, we gave enough young men the opportunities. We got young men in this country, especially those on the opposite side, bastardizing them and chastising them. My sister Bebu Nubi said, "Beautiful Rache, and Kokrani be a brain, Chomoyene, Omunkotinafi." You understand? Office holding opportunities, no? Macron, or you're saying, how old is Macron, or French president? It's the Mebruno ATN should have the hope. Say na MPP ni ho ewo ho na senya. Ochina yenya who could run your movie ho. Your democracy no is barely 30 years old and yet. But my speedy no. The truth is that there must be series of changes. And it must start with the MPP in 2024. When you said that the average Ghanaian youth tried so well in 2020. But in 2024, there's that opportunity to break the impunity. Utia Mampeni na some about Galamsey excavator. You don't collapse excavator Galamsey. Na collapse banks. Then you come back here and discuss job creation.
Okay.
If yeah, banks are yeguno. It was one of the bigger sector for employment. All the local banks and check your banking sector no. Yeah, Sefim said Ghana currently no. Your banking sector is not about 30% owned by Ghanaians. All the local banks are Okroma, Uyi the rural banks Nifimua, banks Benaka, and Kanina foreign. When we come back in 2024, no, we are going to make sure say you best sanitize the financial space. And the average Ghanaian, it's me only the banking sector.
Do you bring those banks back?
We will bring those different banks back. Young Betty. Over 200 and some colossal amount in Fengu banks. Nearly as a Bobby said, baby bank. A revenue leakage. If you want, we come back in 2025, God willing, we are going to make sure that we will prioritize the health sector. Because you see, the health sector is one bigger haven for creating job opportunity. Because I decided they be here. Yet, Kroma, yes, health centers, yes, polyclinics, cheap compounds, and yejuma. And nurses for your training Guha. And so I with me exporting nurses. Meanwhile, the Ghanaians in Ghana are not having access to nurses. The nurse to patient ratio, the doctor to patient ratio in Ghana, subject of fracture, and abysmal. So which government will say, me share in crop phone, me export it. These are the jobs that the Ghanaian youth need. Very sustainable jobs. Okay. The final thing, you see, the jobs must be decent. They must be sustainable. And to create sustainable and decent jobs, no, you need to plan well. And that is why, you see, now I'm saying, Oko, the Dodowa area, prior to the campaign, no, Omo ko inaugurated some greenhousing farming projects.
I know your tema.
It's tema, right? Okay, good.
Tema.
Those were the plans of the NDC.
Yes, I know. Cry NDC in start.
So, if you see, Oko GYASO, Oko Dunkwawa. In 2014, 2015, when you clamp down on Galamsey, this may a testimony to it. You started the alternative livelihood project. I started next year.
Greenhouse neka.
No, my free hand. That project was one example of creating sustainable job for the youth.
Okay.
You started nursing rubber and then palm seedlings in the Dunkwa area. And now you encourage the young men are not Omoye Galamsey say, with time we are going to get you off Galamsey. So we are preparing you say Emra Mua Sisi Amoye Galamsey. Revenue kakara munya no. Mumwaye na yen set them up in the agribusiness. So that after 2-3 years, no, when there is a decision say ye and the Galamsey forever now. Now we now acquire Galamsey kakara 1 year savings via or the agriculture.
Okay.
If you understand,
okay.
The
final comment details say now
the programs for creating jobs for the Ghanaian youth, our manifesto spoke about technology, training over 100,000 youth in app development. So application, web applications here, software development here, as a franchise. Here you are over $500 million, 500 million Ghana cedis for COVID app. There are Ghanaian youth when you put them.
So I'm here for free. Oh,
Sister Jai. There are Ghanaian youth when you bring them together. Now who equip them with this skills, they can go into that sector. The ideas are there. What we need from Ghanaians is a subject fraction. Yes, so we need not this reckless government and subject fraction. He creates nothing but take everything, you know. Yes, show them the exits, and we are assuring them. We are giving the Ghanaian youth the greatest assurance from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Say, on our answer. He's been in government, he's made mistakes, he's gone back, he's corrected his mistakes. It's a UTA in the 2020 campaign now. It was job-centered, it was focused and ensuring say the Ghanaian youth get access to decent jobs.
Okay.
In education alone.
Okay.
Fine.
On
education.
Where we are you time?
Problem. On education. The e-blocks that you abandon in Afia. See it me via e-blocks no. Na say the back on streamer. On my treasure for the web file. A gradual process.
Okay.
Then DC have the plan to make sure the Ghanaian youth gets better, decent and sustainable jobs.
Okay.
I'll bet me a pension.
I
bet you on pension. And yeah, stop gap job. Yeah, say with a fracture. You better rush from salary like say with a fracture. Doing so yeah.
Of any Japan.
But as if you important to say you be who which of the sectors are youth no oma who dey almost strength you be here omo. And you know the first thing is that we generalize it, but areas are they needed the most. For example, MPP government is pursuing what we call the Agenda 111. Agenda 111 no.
Hospitals
yes, about 101 hospitals with 100 bed capacity. And no will be addressing health professionals. You be a nurse for a doctors, all the other professionals. The health, hospital administrators, cleaners, attendant. It's a non can take a lot of the health professionals. And OSHA, the extractive industries now, Ghana, and MPPS, what we call the Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development area. And
cause I go microphone.
Yeah, the Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation. I bet take it up on the extractive industry, no.
And they must set here 4 years in you now.
Oh, the Jadek a new Afina Jadek on the street. Right.
Yeah, I know something about but I buy a check.
Oh, no, what's that you do on paper, you form it. Now the authority or the team that the office has been put in place. It can also take care of a number of the youth in terms of if operations are started.
It's the best start because when I'm Aloex, I don't see anything going on in Aloex.
You know,
and have alcohol.
When the government puts Ghana beyond aid a priority, GYASO is one of the key instruments. So obviously it won't be long, and it will happen soon here in Ghana. Railway industry.
Work as more under our integrated aluminium project. So our project, I wrote about it under President Mahama.
Yeah.
I think I sent a copy to him. How many jobs na more check some way because it was supposed to be a big project.
Big from mining through the processing and through turning it into product.
A refinery.
A lot.
I know the chain. I know that long chain.
I mean, no comment me for enough, right? And the railway industry. Now we are just laying the tracks. See, we are near setting up now trains. So a year Juma. And non-quan also can also take a number of the youth are we unemployed. Already, I said railway nasi. Greenhouse, the course that you mentioned that, and it's something that is ongoing. For baby, artisans. What baby is state housing area, trying to make sure say housing becomes affordable. NCC as ye communities are yes, ye movie and call for a war. Was skills, we also look into
state housing for form. How come some there are cast for money, Juma?
And I'm going to say, okay, Juma, Bim fan say relative fee say, a Juma say be a what tie, why baby. But the artisan now, no carpenter near was your carpentry. I be a bad, you may be a fan, said, but you could see a buying and 9, never ye carpentry or be ye paint or these are all jobs. But they be no be officer and you could see that we are now Sania train car to say Bentino and your full time continuous job in Tinyajuma. but it's part of work because we skill no eho enewo ade ba ko for me yakakra is oma galamsey stop here you train you in community mining once oma train on community mining no they became legally trained. It's not unya concessioner, unya licenses are you training ubeye. But because of the issues coming on Galamsey, I said put a bit on the Ikakra. But I would wish so yet me dealing with the illegalities now Galamsey movie. Those are yet for more quota quantity ya more lines of mutimi. We can go back and then they can go back into their gainful employment. Very important. Say ye behwe omo ayashara titi omo no no bi de emefa omo. And again, automotive industry where the other automobile companies are able to set it up. So mo pese
Nissan Toyota no maba mo kan ye
Toyota about Toyota sambo ka bia be
Toyota factory na we he.
Oh, Toyota, I think they were industrial area.
Ghana for boys saying on my phone, girls saying on my phone.
They are in, others are coming. Mechanics are what their skill, no? They will have the opportunity to be employed when they start mass scale production.
Daben on best starting mass scale production.
Well, once Oma testing market now, Oma produce be a I'm sure from this year, next year, a very big. And also, I don't say a competition. So Toyota now VW shall say producer. Toyota will be forced to also produce in tandem. Yet not be a Mercedes crown so about no so best start to competition.
Government money on my casa mama chebi I say omoba fa 20,000 workers and omofa say bibisa.
A bit dependent on the need and then on the need and then the demander Ghana for no yehwe and again say usha baby to say what I now aban we here say bet try now revive it Ghana having its airline. Ghana shall say Ethiopian Airlines shall say Dinkomo. Currently, over Africa, Ethiopian Airline is the biggest running plane near you or Africa. And it will surprise you, say,
Ethiopia is bigger than Kenya Airline.
Oh, yeah, Ethiopia is bigger than Kenya Airline. And Omo pilots need to be quite Ghana for far Ghana for and the Koi. So we have signing my winning now or that. Say to me, yeah, ne partnership with Ethiopian Airline, a banner still senior planes, a movie, and also be up. Aviation industry,
I said no, they more because under President Kufuor Kran, we have some of the Ghana International Airline.
What's before?
And I hear international.
President Kufuor to buy your kind before COVID the bebano. Not Ghana and Ethiopia sign partnership navy.
Sir,
exactly so.
So can Baby Jet Airline crying? Who know basically?
Baby Jet private individual.
Yeah, but President Abe announced here.
Yeah.
As a moja and can't chase so Baby Jet Airline. Okay. President Ama speech. No be can say some of them are a local. No boy Baby Jet Airline.
Na ye nim koma akoso. But again,
Baby Jet anyway. Be he who has said it on also chire mu. Be say Baby Jet the one am partnership ya mu Ethiopia Airline here yesu esu ye hu ya.
And I say partner before COVID be ban na akonanim ama that had been signed. And Ethiopia which was committed then ko mo my 3 to start with.
3 airlines.
Yeah, 3 planes.
And 3 planes.
Yeah, 3 planes to start with.
To start Ghana Airlines.
I'm telling you. Ghana yakoya ni mo yentna
yakoya ni manu de obedi Japan ka yakoya yen yatna wan ye gu Ghana Airways.
Exactly.
And you say gu Ghana International.
Hunu na efia yenya no. Say yes, but now my session who has a good beyond and what is up here?
Okay.
Your attitude near man will have to change towards the way you who are buying you. What's any people concepts are buying you, are buying you, and family. So private businesses no SOCD more than a Belgium. But this time, so I buy the human neighbor, send Ghana for this to say, I buy in dia. Now, yes, we are Juma woman. Yes, say, Subai, so I buy Juma near Ghana, the auntie, yes, we are near Queen ye, not a Jumano etimiaka.
Okay. All these projects here are okay, jobs are here. And I'm because then Eric, as a police, military, security services recruitment, because some of them are them. I'm mobile, finding Papa Kokra, that's what he's saying.
And you're correct.
Young can this your pure payad, Munia, more the Delta for now.
Minia Casa and you're correct. So, Yamfa police, Yamfa.
Now, my publication, yeah, much as a mafia,
Omofa, pap, hair, quasin, immigration training school, Nakore, yeah, Fanny Power, police for pass out, military for pass out enti ye hu TV so me nyina ye hu.
Me mom na say me hu military pass bia na e COVID-19.
E bia recruitment na also want but that doesn't mean say recruitment because enya buy na also advertise for police.
The one who said even
the services themselves, yes.
Services in I advert or people must see a fan for.
Well, I can't say but I know say umu pass out because if you one area of interest, I don't follow. I don't follow, but I know say a funny pambo immigration for pass out a bam ye be military here, prison service here. If those areas need now.
Okay.
And then the youth employment in human kakrana war in the short term near the end no. Also if you yes, so
that be number we 1D1 a short term ne there and
1D1F and
1D1F because no. 1D1F be war every district come in say boys you or any girls on be tete sa
if you use a 1D1F no aban policy ne say aban ne private sector me bompa say nka afimu obi surprise $2 million na kacha aban say bukuta $2 million who here mo kakra kan wa set up factory aban bebe ebe boawo that's why ezin back ne niam no wo no ebe sope so ati ase etino a private sector aban initiative nya aban kwan na esisi factories no etinya na bi mu ka se ene yehu sa aban si factory aban ka so no first ka ko si factory no also in partnership with the private sector etina kasa prekomo ne ade a obi so na wo dada yes but na state need to say omu decided some person more resuscitated company no go into mass production again and na buy so mass ne and na ekoko no eti any businesses bi aye yes na you betimi link omu up they will be resuscitated no ma fanipa no ma ye adwuma eti agenda ne de ewo ho emotion but mestre Ghana for say patient kakra abotre e bi enne area of expertise unya wo de but definitely as ye bompa economy no be take shape again e be expand no e be do area of expertise
ache ntina ama obi esu on ka fix it because 4 years na ba and I want say mo no mo ka che Ghana fo nyina say na ma ne nkofo nyenyenyenye na mo na mo de men na mo de mo ye na mo de mo antidote no mo solution ti mo man nkofo gidie ni arehwemu no kosoro ye ba na afi de mo say ye ntwen den so ho ma raise a take sa ma fe dey arise that you bedru am say entwen
won say nipa wa nya hope say nipa no betimi aye wa encourage na me say ampa ma obetimi aye obe doubt o competence obe doubt ade a obe kra won you so sure of yourself so what I say it first you need to convince the person say ade no obetimi aye it was the man now say what shall I say now you need to tell the person what is going on and where you want to take it to the end but every year no me sure say Ghana ye nyina nya botra ye besre again last one ye so yensua entrepreneur skills kakra now ko obi say obi twi Bolt obi bi otwi Uber no ahwan for now wunya adwuma bi a waope say ga out office bi na wo ya say adwuma kakra na wanya no skills kakra wo in business management no faka ho na for now fan say no ne adwuma wo ya wo de ware wo ship usua ehun nimdi a eno so betimi aboa amoy successful big time transport industry no mu kom nyina no e bi starting kete sa no mu susu e bi kan ho eti yensua say ye be hye bibia se kakra ne ahwe ba bi ebenya push no de akan ho
okay na era mafu wo dela we no se yembusa Eric say how will corruption create jobs because all can answer no also corruption no be fight also no who any relationship between no any creation of jobs into hono time na so into next time ama Eric ababa
major contributing factor to unemployment because say sika ye wia sika na ye nya sika fam ko bi adwuma it is as simple as that it is a plug loopholes of corruption now the national purse no becomes saved ye nya sika nye dia ye adwuma se de ye it tackling corruption is one of the key issues to solving the youth unemployment away and that one both NDC and MPP must be able to do it because NDC na so ye ni ye said the NPP for back now we trigger na for this and mutwi and MPP ye ni ye NDC for ba ne kosua MPP for so ban ya mo ye ne ya you go back to square one
but mummy anu nyina do you agree that I was here pet jobs my youth no do you get it as Mrantia ne more representing youth no
jobs
Afia.
Because sometimes I feel say politics mo yedodo.
David, no. Enya no kra politics.
Because you the prepa or
politician bia dia o pese obehu an say ne mama eni adwuma.
Sa.
Na wonim MPC fie say ne MPC fie tie.
Na boys funu wo.
Mo fa adwuma no mo fa.
Afia, wonim say ne MP
ya asafo mafo ba ye. Ne mbasa na enya adwuma.
Na so mo ye youth ana.
David na o si.
Ne ma no mo ye youth.
Eya ye nuanu mbabnu no mo ma ye nhyane ye ai kakra. Na ya asafo mafo ba o si adwuma ni ho.
Na sane baba ko ye adwuma o jata cement ana.
Employment na ba bi o ye adwuma o university bi. Word maybe you if you ne ko either SNET or NCA. Within the first year of the LPP administration.
No, some of man ba ko nye adwuma o jata cement. E bia youth employment bi ai.
Ba ko so wa ko se ho. Na
say Ibrahim nim so you're competent.
One person is there. It's not about competence. You know the number of competent young men outside there. You see,
except Ibrahim be starting fool. You be obefa more of those young men.
NDC and MPP, you building momentum for explosion. Yanti any and
youth na.
Yan create a well mean of giving jobs. Babnu be ada sorry no nim say o say me wie school na say I'm entitled to this job. Na say me kura we menye adwuma yefia e be ha dwen. I
agree. Mumi enu nyina was say you come up with something.
Because law practice of way no law practice no is one of the field that it should be open up. Medicine Cuban is it systemic bureaucracy be on so how mine. Uko Cuba doctor for ye baha aye conform me. Cuban medical entry qualification is not as rigid as Ghana. It's not as rigid as Ghana.
Inti Eric, Adrena for once, and can this near people more agree on some of these things? For the sake of youth, no say na Mr. Japan politician be a dream so benya jobs a man in man for. At least you agree. For instance, law school entrance as a mama had a plan. Say come be opinion mama school for ni be. Why can't we agree? To say the professor, I say he said every law faculty should have their own law school. At least say any panaba bontin when your case any court in Keto and magistrate court. Obekokwe obenya daily bread. Doctor for the man in your pharmacy, woman and more, obenya the obedi. Why can't NDC and MPP Mumienu agree for once?
If you are with your mestre, any MPP NDC free. I'm a typical example. Me secondary school. Nam simple medicine. Me call medical school interview. Now also we call interview. I went for the interview. I was refused entry into the medical school.
Obey Doctor Asum Ghana.
Doctor Asum Ghana. I was refused. Later on, the reason why I refused me. Yes, any pana I apply. Say be doctors no. Yeah, dosu.
But you had a pass.
Oh yes, I had everything.
You had the medical pass for the medical school.
But yes, any pana dosu. Enti ntimi mfa yina. Eno no wie chia nipa ne dosu no wonim kwan ye be fa so ye so ne so. Say ye fa me form na me papa din doctor asuma senior animu Mr. animu na father occupation farmer mother trader the possibility of wait me doctor na low ni ato atwene ni asesa bi o ma ne papa din doctor professional institutions na nkasa no o ma so ade ne mu chinchire
after world cup is true
they don't open up okwa Germany hospital omo simple specialization. Ejana hane doctor no you be training in everything. Hospital bi abeko nipa no or just first degree doctor bi afi no wa pass but or urology. Ukwana so tie or ya onim anything about tiare. It was on the year urine near mankwa.
From even the first level no cry.
I so simple say me nua beko medical school but okosua etiare nkwa eti ukwa onkohwe na misisi me spine ne wan there the basic name bi di obenya but okoye adwuma ne de department we no okoye adwuma ti no no
I think one of these days I say the Barbia UTV ne aye to say critical issue say at what time
very important
bigger conversation very about important. Going beyond NDC ne MPP to create proper jobs. So because, for instance, your polytechnics here at Dani University, me I feel say cheap and go siaga.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, ni man na ka see the polytechnics say bia we mu. When say estate companies here fan confirm mason for ne carpenters from Togo ni Benin.
Oh yeah.
Because omo no moduma e ho tie policy. Because technical education ya to na say. Until some day between NDC and MPP we manifesto say dey let's forget. Na yenye bia university for just bia draftsmen. university for just be a mechanics, university for say na yen training anu kwa na say na wanya aban adwuma mu kra na ono abesete na yada or dey hwenko because baby a youth unemployment because say na Eric can a major disaster. Now considering information here picking intelligence say at the borders no Boko Haram and some terrorist groups be try to enter Ghana. That is what I've heard. Onya youth na ye mo adwumanya ye de eh serious yo na West Africa enyina so Ghana na say omoma ha so obi tisi as say kime comedy nkrofo no o mane 1 million kra obedi nechi o say ne say zumla o say de na be fa no de obi ampra ye ma say we have to find a way to create jobs for the young people. But mama na masi I'm happy that mu nyina mu ye youth enti na to de bia na me ka say my politics for before just greet ko for the statement bia ba sisi say can you do so be by and any pa crash share YouTube no crack from kakra because of said doom so no say Wednesday ya a fee enumere be see awie can you be doom here because almost have transformer bia 330 kVA Aboaze enclave no omunya fort and a mass power supply no by into malam and in important mo de omunyina omanya kania no but enumere yo matimi aye ni nyina ho adwuma ma technical team no aye a comprehensive work ne ade ama fort no omatimi a restore a light na bantu omo malam ne ade nya sei ya chese mo kania na ba free awie iko nyina no mo kania no dem we corporate affairs department Ghana Grid Company Limited e twa ne tia ka se grid ko no mo de ba e mo chese kania dum so na e ba awie no omatimi asolve ma se dum so bia eniwo ebientu omo se womo hye obia emfanche omo se omo tena omo dum so no e ba be fort ena esie ba emfa se da kese ma yera padmo ba for Japan development consultant ena wasai communication team member ma MPP for yera Eric Dawson so central region youth organizer Emma NDC party no was central all the way from central region no abeboa nyina ye going for the ebeye e dia som emabunu no ama omu nyina nya adwuma eno omu mienu so young men